Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. I already know we're back with another one of them things. We got a lot to discuss tonight. We got to just talk a whole lot of Lonzo ball, a whole lot of Chicago Bulls talk, a lot of C-Red Nation. We're going all over the spectrum tonight. We're going to be discussing various topics around the NBA. Media Day should be approaching this week for various teams. Training camp should be as well. You got preseason basketball starting up, I believe, in less than 2 weeks. We're about a week and a half away, so buckle up for preseason basketball. Make sure y'all in tune. And everything like that, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. We're gonna keep rocking. I want to let the people know right now, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in with us earlier. We've been rocking and rolling all day long. We wanted to give the people something on the late night. Salute the Basil Carpenter Jr. in the building. I see everybody out here tonight. We about to get rocking and rolling. We got ourselves a hell of a panel in the building for y'all. All access in the building. Dax, talk to the people. We live.
Yes, sir. Flight Sports TV. Shout out to you, my young bull. The machine. Shout out to everybody rocking with Flight Sports TV. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. Flight, we've been around the world. And this is proof that you are the voice of the voiceless. This is proof, Flight, on our journey today, that you are the people's champ. You stuck your head out in the ring. You took a chance. You made a calculated risk, and that calculated risk paid off. Flight Sports TV is a machine. Flight, it was so enjoyable to be in a company of you and Zen with the HBCU. I was so proud and so happy that you was bold and courageous enough to put on a display like that. And hopefully there's more to come, because we need to highlight some of our young men that's not being highlighted because they're outside of the mainstream. They on the fringe of football. They on they in that gray box. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm just proud that you lend your services and your time to highlight some HBCU football this Saturday evening. So big ups to you, Flight, and everybody hit that notification, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let's make this thing and pull us over the top.
Most definitely. We got ourselves a hell of a show tonight, man. Phonics was good. Talk to the people, man.
Yo, what's good? What's popping, y'all? What's going on out there? What up, Dex? What up, Fight? Yo, just chilling, man. And yeah, definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? The HBCUs are still very important, man. And we've had so many great players come from those schools over the years, but if you don't go to a Power 5, it is what it is. But yo, the NBA is coming back, and I can't wait. And this is what I want to talk about. Let's go, man. Let's get into it.
Yes, let's get into it. Chicago, along with various other teams, will have a media day. We'll focus on Chicago real quick, but like I said, we can always diverge to other teams. Obviously, What would have been dominating, which I still think will dominate media day, is Lonzo Ball. For Chicago, his name will be brought up. I will believe with everybody they put a microphone in front of. It's going to be very interesting to see. How do you think they're going to be able to deal with that? Dex, what do you think about that? How does Chicago? Obviously, they know what's going to happen. He's having surgery, but don't you agree that everybody who get a microphone stuck in their faces will have to answer a Lonzo Ball question?
Oh, without a doubt, Flight. I mean, it's obvious. It's an ominous thing right now with Lonzo. like, listen, I'm glad that you having this stream right now because some of these participants that come on Flight Sports TV and in the chat that are in the know due to Flight Sports TV, but they act like they not in the know. They act like they just don't trust our information. I mean, how many times, Flight? I'm not tooting my horn, but how many times, Flight, did I say the ball is in Chicago court when it comes to Lonzo Ball? I said they got the grips on this young man. There's nothing his agency or anybody can do right now because he is officially under contract, and how they view this $85 million investment is up to them on what they want to do. I said in the summer, Lonzo is avoiding Chicago because Chicago wants to cut on Lonzo. I mean, he don't want to be cut on, but it's a necessary evil right now because they got to go in and scope out the need. Just like Zach LaVine, he didn't want to get cut on at the time where he would get cut on because that was in the midst of the season. He was in a contract year, but Chicago was like, man, get cleaned up, man. You got to get cleaned up. So Zach got cleaned up in a contract year. You know damn well Lonzo got to get cleaned up coming to starting season, and it's not nothing really bad. It just kind of threatening because you in the mood of not getting cut, your team's doctors, your medical staff saying, yeah, we got to go clean it out. We got to make sure it is what it is. You know what I mean? That there's no other new ailments that have plagued your knee since the last time we had contact with you. So right now, Chicago is only doing what Chicago needs to do. Stop crying like a baby because Lonzo got to get a little, how many centimeters is that cut? Maybe about 3 or 4 centimeter cut, and then the rest they just suck it out. I mean, come on, man! It ain't like they cut his whole knee apart.
Right, acting like it's an Odell or something.
Yeah, that's all they're doing is cleaning it out. Now, by him having a bone bruise, I'm not a doctor, and I showed this day at the Holiday Inn last night. But the only thing I can say is this right here. By him having that bone bruise, it's a possibility that Chicago is thinking that some of that bone might have been rubbing on each other, right? What's that, the tibia and the fibula?
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then that's what they want to do, go clean it out and things of that nature. Because if that's the case, then some of that bone is shaving, so therefore it shouldn't be touching. So if they go clean it out, the bone shouldn't be touching, and then Lonzo can just get ready to start revving it up. And that's all Chicago's doing. So this is an $85 million man Chicago just invested in, and they just wanted to make sure that this young bull is ready to go when it's time to go. So don't fret. Don't be afraid. Don't be sad. Don't hang your head down. The kid is going to be back. I know Josh Jackson said I was capping, but I'm going to tell you, he's going to be back sooner than you think. And when he does, come down to that altar.
Yeah, that's facts. Phonics, what do you think about some of these statements we just said?
I think you people are out of your damn minds, and you know what I'm saying? It's you're being very disrespectful and disingenuous. First of all, what the Chicago Bulls are saying to themselves is, "Damn, is this dude a bust like he was in his last two destinations?" That's what they're saying. Then they're saying, "Damn, we gave this dude all this money, and he's not an asset; he's a liability." And they're saying, "Damn, he's not going to start the season, you know what I'm saying, when on time like he's supposed to." You know what I'm saying? And what did we get ourselves into? You know what I'm saying? This is what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. He don't want to get cut on and all this, but I do know this, and the listeners know this. This man can't stay healthy. He is truly a liability to any team he goes on. He cannot contribute to their success for a long period of time. So it always has to be somebody else that does that. Now it's funny. CJ McCollum just got $64 million in extension with the Hornets. $21 less than what Lonzo Ball got for his Pelicans, excuse me. 21 million less than what Lonzo got for his stint with the Bulls, and it's 2 years. And he's a lot older than Lonzo. So it's clearly
what this got to do with anything, Phonics? I'm confused.
Well, let me bring it all back. Since you're confused, Dex. They didn't want Lonzo. They seen that he was a liability. This man, CJ McCollum, he got traded there, and he was an instant impact to that team. When is your boy, one Lonzo Ball, going to be the impact that you keep? No, let me finish, and I'm almost done. When is he going to be this impact that you keep selling to me and the listeners?
Are you watching any Chicago Bull basketball since Lonzo been on there? Why are you asking these redundant questions? You seen the impact Lonzo have. You seen Marvin Perspective put up the numbers when Lonzo Ball is inside a Chicago Bulls uniform playing on the 90-foot parquet floor. You seen it. You heard it. Why you keep asking these stupid redundant questions when he's going to be an impact? He's already an impact. My mind is about ready to explode.
Is he starting the season, Dex?
He's injured. You don't. If you're injured, you're injured.
No, you didn't answer my question. It was very plain.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, you want to do it like that? No, he's not. He don't look like he's going to start the season, but there's still hope.
Anyway, see how he talks out both sides of his neck. Don't go for that.
I just said it was still hope.
No, you can't say that because you're not saying that as a fact. We know as a fact he is not starting the season. Stop it.
No,
Jay.
That's not a fact either. That's not a fact either.
You're embarrassing yourself.
That's not a fact.
He's not starting the season.
Remember, lest you got to take back. We don't know just yet because it's all about the healing process after he get his knee scoped out and see his bounce and see his agility after the fact. So we don't know just yet.
I bet you $100 he don't start the season. How about that?
I can't bet $100. That's flimsy because I just told you guys a few months ago. No, listen, Phonics. I told you guys a few months ago when the Chicago Bulls get Lonzo, either they can be petty or they can just go ahead and roll the dice. You follow what I'm saying? Right now, they're not rolling the dice because they've been wanting to cut on Lonzo since the injury. You understand what I'm saying? Since when they try to rev him up and he didn't respond properly, they wanted to cut on him immediately. Lonzo and his camp do not want all these scissors in his knee because that devalues him down the line. You feel me? And it's a money game. It's a tricky game when you start getting cut on.
I don't feel you at all because it has nothing to do with anything. Everything is just saying has nothing to do with anything.
No,
he is not going to be ready to contribute.
I know you want to be brash. I know you want to rush to judgment. But listen, you're an intellectual. Sometimes it takes patience to piece the puzzle together. Lonzo is looking down the line. He can listen. This injury is only temporary, but down the line, if you keep getting cut, that devalues you, that degrades you when it comes time for your next contract. And the Bulls know this. They know this.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that, Dex. I wouldn't say that.
All right, but hold on, bro. Introduce yourself, man. Come on in, man.
You know who I am, bro. Come on, fam.
Okay, that's unstoppable. That's unstoppable. You done heard his voice 1,000 times. But listen, unstoppable. You look at it. Listen to what I'm saying now. It's a money game. You can't rule out the money because of we fans. And there's an excitement and there's entertainment. But the bottom line is a money game. And Lonzo already got cut on. They said that surgery was successful. Okay? Boom. Then he goes into rehab, right? Then they try to rev him up. He didn't respond properly. The knee was aching. Not no deconstruction of the knee. Not no new injury. It only was a fallback due to the threshold of pain that he can endure. Not the doctors. Not any teammates. Himself. That one was all about.
Where did he say that at? Where did he say that? What you just said? Where did he say that at?
You gotta do your research, bro.
Nah, send it to me. No, send it to me.
I'm not sending you nothing. You know I'm not sending you nothing on Lonzo because all you're gonna do is take it and throw it away.
Well, the thing was that they said some days that he'll feel fine, and then other days he'll feel discomfort. At the end of the day, I think if maybe Zoe didn't want to have this surgery, he had a last say so. So supposedly they supposed to go in there and find out and look and see what's going on because his knee should have been healed up. As far as the money thing, I don't think
that's not true. That's not true.
What's not true?
His knee should have been healed up. That's not necessarily true because different people healing responds different.
Respond different. No, but
exactly.
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, what like you said, other people need is different. So they the point is they gonna go in there. They're gonna find out what's going on. Why is it discomfort and whatnot for him? But I don't think it's gonna mess up his money situation because Zach had the same procedure. You know what I'm saying? So
Zach isn't a bust. Go on.
Well, Zach's situation is a little different, even though he had the same procedure. Because
he told
Zach has, I know it's worse. It was worse. But this is what I'm saying, though. Zach has always been looked upon as a franchise player. A lot of people in the basketball NBA landscape don't see Lonzo as a franchise player.
No,
so they're Phonics, come on, let me finish, bro. So when you look at it like that, even though Lonzo was drafted higher than Zach, went to the same school as Zach, you follow what I'm saying? But Zach was seen more of a franchise player due to his extraordinary athleticism, and also him being part of the Bounce Brothers back in Minnesota. Even though it didn't work out, Zach still was traded to be a franchise player. You follow what I'm saying? They traded Zach and Jimbo, right?
They traded Zach and Chris Dunn.
And who? No,
Chris
I'm talking
Dunn.
about four.
You said what? They traded him for Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimbo.
Yeah.
They traded Zach for Jimbo, and was Jimbo the franchise player?
Miami.
Yeah. Of course he was. Of course he was.
I was trying to still think was D Rose still on that team.
But I mean, can we just get to the point of the matter?
Zach and D Rose didn't play together. Stop Unstoppable.
Hey, Unstoppable.
Unstoppable. Hold on. Zach LaVine and Jimmy Butler did play together, fam. They did.
For 1 year?
Yeah, for 1 year. Then they traded.
Because remember, they shipped him out to
New York. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
They shipped him to New York and they kept Jimmy Butler.
Unstoppable. My question is this, though. My question is this. This man did not finish the season last year, and he's on schedule to not start this season. Is he an asset to the Bulls or a liability? That's all we need to know. Is he an asset or liability? Dexter is in his feelings because he's a cheerleader. He's not passionate about any other conversations we have about anything else.
You need to be
banished. He's very passionate about this. Okay, but Unstoppable. Answer my question. I'm going to shut up. Is he an asset or a liability at this point?
When he's
Unstoppable.
He's funny, huh?
He's trying to get you with a double sword. I mean, of course he's an asset because the team could go far if they have a healthy soap.
You keep saying if. Yes. You keep saying if.
But hold on, but
if is a possibility.
The world is based on ifs. The world
is
based on ifs.
No. That's not how sports work.
How many times you wait, Phonics? How many times you said if?
Come on, man. Come on, Dex.
I would say this. He would be a liability if this is like his second or third time getting hurt with the Chicago Bulls. This is his first time getting hurt.
See, you don't like to hear that. See, see how you do?
Hold on. Not only that, this not his first time having an MCL. Excuse me, meniscus.
Making my point.
Hold on. I know that, but
meniscus tear.
I said meniscus. I correct myself. Meniscus tear. But what makes it different from the first time he tore it is he let it heal naturally. He had no surgery.
Right.
Hopefully this surgery.
But hold on. You're moving too fast. Unstoppable.
Yeah,
now, why he didn't have the surgery?
He probably wanted to see if it heal up naturally. He could put this behind us. I mean, I can understand.
Or was he threatened?
To get no surgery.
Listen. Or was Lonzo threatened not to
I,
have the surgery?
You're talking hypothetically. You don't have any proof or anything you're saying.
Listen.
I
I
don't
know
know.
exactly what I'm
You
saying.
have
I'm
to
trying to
you
help
have to let me know on
Unstoppable.
that. I don't know if he was
Yeah.
threatened
Well,
though.
this is the history. When he went off season and he was going to get that surgery, right? The Lakers said he was going to void his contract because see, the Lakers already had plans to probably trade Lonzo already in the package for Anthony Davis. So when Lonzo went into the offseason, he was going to have surgery, and they said if you have surgery, we're going to void your contract. So therefore, he did not have surgery. He did not cut on himself at that point.
You're making so many excuses, but you've danced around the question.
Do the
Like you like
research. All you got to do
unstoppable.
is Google
Get out your
Lakers
feelings.
Lonzo surgery.
No, get out your feelings and answer the question, man. Is he an asset or a liability? There's no
I put it
great
like
players.
this.
Hold on. There's no great players in any sports that if they're
Call
not on the
Marvin for
court.
you, man,
Hold
because you
on,
getting
let
indignant.
me finish. There's no
Finish.
great players in any sport if they're not on the field, if they're not on the court, anywhere, if they're not on the, you know what I'm saying, on the ice, if they cannot perform and help their team, they are a liability. They're not an asset. They're not contributing, Dex. You're not making
I
a point. You're
understand that.
sounding foolish.
No, I am
He's
making a
not
point.
contributing.
You just don't
you're
want to hear the
caping.
point.
No, you're caping for him, but you're not making a point. He did not finish the season last year. He could not contribute to their playoff run. That's why they got their ass whooped. And he's not going to start the season. So how is he an asset? Go ahead, bro.
I don't know if you heard this.
According to Lonzo, the Bulls shut him down. He didn't shut himself down.
See, here you go again. You and your feelings. Go ahead, Unstoppable, please.
That's true.
What I was gonna say, I said this before. I don't know if you heard this, Dex, and you Phonics. This situation was old. It just reminds me of the whole situation with Curry. When Curry had that ankle, that problem with them ankles, a lot of folks came out saying, "Yo, they should move on from Curry. They don't think he it." And what happened was Golden State winded up. They betting on Curry. They
Get him off the show. Flight, get
that's
him
a
off the
little
show.
different. Hold
Get him
on a
off the
second.
damn show, Flight.
Hold on.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Phonics.
Hold on. Curry took care of that ankle problems he had, right? That's behind him now, right?
Okay, but Unstoppable. I'm gonna say that's a little different. I'm a Lonzo guy, and this is why it's a little different. It's because Curry was drafted by the Golden State Warriors and never left. Well, regardless of all his injuries, his ankle problems, Monte Ellis being an all-star, they never let him go. Whereas in Lonzo's case, in a sign and trade from the Pelicans to the Bulls.
Because he's a bust.
So,
they didn't believe in him.
How you gonna listen, man? You sound like a buffoon. How you gonna be a bust getting $85 million on your third team? Come on, you don't even sound right. Make it make sense, Phonics. That's not a bust.
You went away with Dex. I was just talking about with the whole thing, with the whole ankle injury thing. They were shitting on the man and whatnot, saying things though they shitting on him. Yo, Chicago should trade him and whatnot. This, that, and the third. I'm just saying with the whole injury history, hopefully, you know what I'm saying?
If anybody,
Dex, let me finish on your feelings. Calm down, Dex. Damn.
That's
who named you referee? First of all.
Because anytime we talk about this bus, you get in your feelings, man. It's like your panties being a bus.
Oh, you said I'm Rave? So you said I'm the new Rave?
Yeah, you are. Hell yeah. That shit, where is Rave, man?
Yeah. Rave, you keep saying his name, he'll pop up. I'm trying to get him on now. Rave.
Of course, they're two different players. I'm not saying that he's on that pedestal of Curry right now. I'm just saying with the nagging injury that he couldn't put behind him, it's as though it's going through the same thing. And hopefully this surgery right here, and he went in there and did what he had to do to his knee, that he could put this behind him. And then since you consider him a bust, he could prove people, hey, I'm that guy.
How long has
talking to Phonics?
How long? He is talking to me. He is talking to me. How long has Lonzo Ball been in the league?
This will be his sixth year.
It'll be his sixth year. You know what I'm saying? When did Steph Curry win his first title?
When did Steph
I think in his fourth year.
Okay, Unstoppable. I'm gonna get with Flight behind the scenes.
That's a whole different situation.
Hold on, hold on.
No, you're sounding like an imbecile. You cannot compare Curry to Lonzo Ball.
I did not make it.
No. Let me break this down. Let me break this down. Because you're way off. Your train is off the track. One thing about Curry got drafted into a situation where
Yeah.
they was organic, okay, and they stuck with that. They stuck with that trio. Lonzo got drafted in a situation where it was discombobulated.
I
Still,
didn't
they didn't.
compare. I didn't bring up that argument. Unstoppable did. You're still
I
in your
said,
feelings, though,
But
dude.
but
Why are
I
you so
tried.
much in
But
your feelings about Lonzo, bro? Calm down,
listen,
bro.
you
You,
cannot
yo,
unrattle
you,
me.
yo, is he
Excuse
a
me, you
family
cannot
member or
rattle
something?
me. Listen,
No,
you
but
cannot
calm
rattle
down.
me.
He brought
Hold
it
on.
up.
Why are you speaking while I'm speaking?
I
First of
would have
all,
got him. Hey, Dex, I
know
can
your
get him,
rank.
Dex.
You cannot listen. You cannot rattle me. You cannot make me come unglued at the seams. That's just impossible. I'm well composed with a grand constitution. Okay, you the one that is walking discombobulated daily and nightly
He's
because
he's a
you
Knicks
keep
fan.
calling Lonzo a bust. Yeah, you keep calling Lonzo a bust, whereas nowhere indicate that he's a bust.
I
Now,
mean, you keep saying that. I mean, you keep saying that. He hasn't
injury
proven anything.
prone. Hold on, injury prone. That proclivity could be debated, but a bust, nah. He
Hey,
ain't never showed he was a bust,
Hey,
even as
Marvin.
a rookie.
Hey, Marvin, I got your back on this, though, bro. I think y'all should part ways with the bust. He's bringing you down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
That's
have a
fine.
really good team without him.
Hold on, Phoenix. Hang on, Phoenix. Let me say this. Those are words
Oh,
from Nick fans. Those are words from Nick fans.
he about
I
to be
see where
long winded.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Dex.
Yeah, thank you.
Hold
Marvin
on.
is not finna bite on that poison bait. That's all you putting out there is poison bait. First of all, let me share this with you.
Wait,
Every
didn't he
time
actually?
Lonzo, say that again, Unstoppable.
What did Fox actually say? Like what year? Curry
He
won
don't
his
know what
first
he's talking
championship.
about. He don't have no facts. All he is opinionated,
Yeah,
and you
It
know
was,
what
I'm
opinion
correcting
are.
on that. It was.
He
I think he
assumed,
said it.
and
it
you know
was a
what happens when
question.
you assume.
I didn't assume anything. I asked a question. Calm
I'm.
down, Dex. Is
You
this your
keep saying the
almost
word
birthday?
bust. That's a
I asked,
misnomer.
no, but he just asked, he just said, what did Phonics say? You said, I assumed. I didn't assume anything. I
You
asked a
assume he's a
question.
bust.
No, but that's the hold on, calm.
He's not a bust. He
No,
was 10, 7, and 7
no.
his rookie year.
You got
You know
his
what? Jason
posters.
Kidd got rookie of the year
Dex,
with those
you,
same
you have
stats,
his
similar
posters
stats.
hanging up. You're wearing his jersey right now. You probably have a little sippy cup with his picture on it. Calm down,
If
Dex.
I do,
It's
so
gonna be
what,
okay.
right? Did I
Yeah.
ask you for any money to buy it?
Jesus Christ, this
If
man is
listen,
really.
if I had pillowcases of Lonzo Ball, did I ask you for any money to buy it? If I have a quilt with Lonzo Ball, did I ask you for any money on it?
I
Did
hope
I
you don't
say,
get
hey
a
man, throw
monthly
me
cycle,
something?
Dex,
Did
because
I
you
say,
seem like
Phonics, throw me something on this, Phonics, put
you
five
acting like
on it.
Well,
you acting like
let
my
me just
woman
ask.
during that
Well,
certain time of the month.
let me just say this right quick. Let me just say this right quick. I think you said it took Stephen Curry 4 years to win a chip. Well, that's
No,
wrong. It
I
took him.
didn't say that. No,
What
no,
did you
Dex
say?
said
I
What did you
that.
said that.
say?
I said that.
Okay,
I
no,
said
no,
about
no.
4 years.
It took him 6 years to win one.
Oh,
Okay,
6. Oh shit,
okay,
6. See,
okay. Oh,
I thought
no,
it was
no,
4.
no, no.
I
My
thought it was
point is
4.
even better made. And I said, what year is Lonzo Ball in?
What year was
Oh,
he in? You mean
draft
once he got drafted?
No, what year is he going into? What season is he going
The
into?
6 year. The
6.
6 years.
How many times we gotta tell you,
Okay,
dumbfounded?
But okay, look, I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna assume. So I'm just gonna ask you. 'Cause I want to hear from the horse's mouth. Where you going with this? Because we know Curry is has stuck with the team
Why are we
that
even
has
comparing
drafted
Curry?
him. I don't
damn,
even know
Dex.
why.
I mean,
But
no,
this is
we
what
didn't
I'm
know
saying. Hold on, wait.
Unstoppable compared Curry
I mean,
No.
prior to
Curry's
him
like at
coming
the
on.
peak of his game. No,
Okay,
even Unstoppable.
but
I'm talking to both of y'all. Curry's
you
like at the
can't
peak
talk.
of
You
his
can't
game.
be talking
He's
to
an
me.
MVP,
but
And
MVP
he's not a
finalist,
bust.
but hold
He's
on,
not a
Hall
hold
of
bust.
on, hold
Famer.
on, hold on. Let's get it right. Let's clear it up. The reason why I said this, I just compared their injuries. Curry, they were saying Curry wasn't gonna be nothing because of that damn ankle injury that he kept dealing with, and they was damn near. Well, I ain't gonna say because they didn't give up on him.
But
The people
Curry
was
has
putting
somebody
out
believe in him.
right. He had the folks to believe in him, and they
Yep,
stuck by him.
Who believes in
they
a
stuck by
bust?
him.
Who believes in a bust? Who
Why you
believes in a
keep
bust?
saying bust, man? You sound like an ignoramus.
I
Where you
mean,
get
yo,
bust
You know,
from?
Dex, you don't have
Where?
to
I'm
address
trying to figure
Dex.
where you get bust from.
You don't have to address him on situations like that, Dex.
I
We know
have
what's
to,
going
cause
on.
Phonics will run wild. That's Wolfman, man. It's full moon
Let,
out right now.
let him run wild. Let him run wild. When
I'm not
Lonzo
Well,
come
telling.
back,
I'm gonna just say
when Lonzo
this
come back, you
again.
can say for yourself.
He he's
When
he's
Lonzo come
he's
back, all these
he's a
hypotheticals, you dudes are
he's a
funny,
he's a
man.
he. How about this? How
Why
about
are you
this,
so
Phonics?
worried about
But
the
let me say
Bulls
this.
anyway?
How about this? How about this, Phonics? Why don't you wait since he having a surgery?
Nah, we're
You
gonna
know what I'm
bet him
saying?
on the Bulls and the
And
New York
take
Knicks.
since he
Yeah, I
having a
He
bet you
ain't
a
gonna
hundred.
do
I
that.
bet you a
Hey,
hundred on that. I bet
since
you a
he
hundred on
having a
that.
hey,
surgery.
unstoppable,
What's up?
unstoppable.
What's up? What's
Hey,
up?
hey, Marvin, I've been coming on this show since its inception. We've had this same argument. And yo, I keep
And you've
getting
been
proven.
wrong ever
Hold on.
since.
Why you don't let me finish? I keep getting proven right. And yo,
Oh my
hold
God.
on. And yo, to the two of y'all, you know what I always hear? It's
Right about
always
what?
I always hear this language. It's always a what, it's a if this does happen, if it can happen, when he comes back. Dude, you don't talk about a great player like that. There is
Well, give us
there
some
is
facts.
none of
Give us
that.
some facts.
There is none of that.
All you doing is bumping your gums. Give us some facts. Give us some
I'll give
numbers.
you-
Let me
okay.
see. Let me see you be cerebral. Because I know you're an intellect now. I'm not challenging you as a person. I'm just challenging you on this right here on this
You're in
Lonzo
your
thing.
feelings, Dex.
Give us some
Calm down.
cerebral
But
facts.
calm down. You're in your feelings. Calm down a little bit, Dex. We're
All
all
right,
men
I'll
on
calm
here,
down.
I think.
you
Do I need
think
to play some
Bust?
music? Do I need to play some music?
Don't you think Bust is a bit hyperbolic at this point, bro?
No, actually, I don't think it's said enough. But go
okay,
ahead.
let's point out some real bust. Greg Oden, that's a real bust. Markelle Fultz, that's a real bust.
Question mark.
Help me out. No, Markelle Fultz played 15 games last year. I think he played 8 the season before that.
This is it,
And that
right?
was because of injury, though.
Yeah, this is
See, that's what I'm saying. You can't.
Before
When
you
it
go
comes
any
to
further,
injury, you
He's
can't
been
say
a
bust.
bust. He's been a bust since
Before
he
you-
came in this league. So is
Zen.
Greg Oden.
Zen. Okay, so do me a favor, Zen, because we've had this conversation on the show as well. Again, I've been around for a minute. Do me a favor. Go and Google Markelle Fultz's career numbers
Oh
against
man,
Lonzo
here we
Ball's
go
career
with
numbers.
that.
Numbers never lie. Go ahead and do it. Yeah, I
I'm
know
not-
it's funny.
I
I know it's funny because
I won't go there. What
I
I'm
wouldn't.
saying
I
is
wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
Markelle Fultz doesn't
But-
have the same impact on the court that Lonzo.
But
Ball
I
does.
didn't say
Thank you,
that.
Zen.
I said numbers. Numbers don't lie. So
Well,
just do that for me in the audience.
Defensive statistics are
doesn't
really,
either.
really difficult. To
Here we
pin down.
go. Yeah,
Hey,
here we
look.
go. Here we go.
Mark,
Here we
hold
go.
on one second, Zen.
So
let
you
me
gotta-
share this. Let me share this with him real quick.
Go for
Markelle Fultz only played on a serious team when he was with Philadelphia 76ers. Because there you had superstars on that team, so his numbers probably be low. But since his trade, hey, it's wide open for Markelle Fultz. There's
Google the
nobody holding
numbers
him
and
back.
read it to the audience. That's
So
all you have to do.
listen. Let me make my point. So if Markelle Fultz have a wide open offense to do basically whatever he wants to do in it, and his numbers are comparable to Lonzo Ball numbers, who never had an opportunity to be the offense himself, he always been a facilitator. That points more towards Markelle Fultz than Lonzo Ball.
Y'all have more excuses than a dude going to jail, man. But the thing is, but you're not reading off the numbers because you don't want to get embarrassed. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, that's an indictment
I
on
know,
Markelle Fultz. It's not an indictment on Lonzo Ball because
Why?
Lonzo
He was
Ball
the
has
number one. He was the number
Listen,
one pick in the
he's
draft.
never-
What was Lonzo Ball?
No,
What was Lonzo Ball
Lonzo
pick
Ball
in the
was
draft?
number two.
Okay, then. Okay, then. So what are you talking
Listen
about?
to the scenario, though. Listen to this scenario, Harry, man.
He caping,
Listen
y'all.
to the scenario. Markelle Fultz, ever since he got traded from Philly, being on a team that's wide open, he can do whatever he wants. There's nothing holding him back except his own talent and skill set, right?
I'm doing
When he
the
was-
background check on you.
hold on, Harry, man.
Markelle Fultz
When he
has
was-
a chronic injury.
When Markelle Fultz was on the Philadelphia 76ers, he wasn't able to do what he can do now because the Philadelphia 76ers was already a team in a mode to going further into the playoffs. You follow what I'm saying? So he had to be kind of stymied a little bit. But with Orlando, I'm talking about barring injury. When you injure, you injure.
All
you
right,
ain't even
just
on the
get it
court.
out. Just
He
get it
has
out,
a-
man. Come on,
he
get it out,
Barring
man.
injury,
He
Damn.
has
hold
a
on,
chronic
man.
injury, bro.
Listen, barring injury, Markelle Fultz can do what he wants to do when the ball is in his hand. They don't got Markelle Fultz on a Lonzo Ball assignment. When Lonzo Ball is on the team, Lonzo Ball is on the team to facilitate, play defense, and maybe hit a few shots here and there. But Markelle Fultz would look to be the man. Lonzo Ball was only to be the man as a facilitator and
Lonzo's
defensive player.
3-point efficiency is to be envied as well. As of
Okay.
last year.
Well, since you're saying that, Zen,
availability is the issue, and look, I'm sympathetic. I'm from Portland. I've been through Brandon Roy. I said this shit reminds me of Brandon Roy. I stand on that. I stand
Who else?
on that. But
Who
we
else
were
from
writing
Portland?
off Greg Oden.
Who else from Portland? Who
Greg
else?
Oden.
Who else?
From Portland?
Sam Bowie?
Darius Miles.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
Bowie.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, yeah. So Lonzo Ball's situation is very Sambuian. But Dex, I'm doing a
No,
background check on you.
no,
But see,
I
you
think your
can't
last
call
name is
Brandon
no,
Roy.
Ball.
You
no.
can't
See,
call
you
Brandon
way
Roy a
off.
bust.
You way off with the
yeah,
Sambui.
yeah. Dex, I think your last name is Ball. I'm gonna do a background check on you, man. I got
You
the
Brandon,
can't.
capabilities.
You can't
can
Yeah.
listen.
can you call
When
Brandon Roy a
was Sam?
bust?
Yes, he's a bust too.
Nah. See,
Yeah,
No, man,
you
you
yeah.
out
got
of
a
Brandon
your
Roy's a
different
mind.
bust.
definition. You got a different
No, and I'm gonna
definition.
tell you why. I'm gonna tell
How
you
is he the
why.
bust when he
No,
was
no.
injury plagued?
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why, and it's different from Lonzo Ball. He really had explosive talent. He was really gonna be that dude. But I mean, it's not in a disrespectful way. He just didn't live up because of his injuries. He couldn't live up to those
Then you can't
expectations.
call it a bust if
But
it's
he
an
is a
injury
bust.
laden.
He is a bust. In the
It has
same way,
nothing to do with talent. A
Lonzo
bust
has
got to do with
expectations.
talent.
Oh, hold on, Uncle Ball. You know what I'm saying? Dex has expectations, and the other Lonzo Ball fanboys that he's going to be this player, and it's apparent now. In 5 years, he's never going to reach that plateau. And it's thing you don't want to make. You want to keep saying, well, when he gets back, or if
Man,
he
you
gets
sound
back,
like a muffin that's been in the
why are you
freezer.
cutting me off? I didn't cut you off. You make these
Yeah, you
excuses.
have. You've been
You
cutting
know
me
what
off
I'm
all day.
Yo, you make these excuses. When a team doesn't want to do this, you have all these excuses, but you have not told the listeners why that if he's this dude and all great players, they are there to perform. Why can't he do that and contribute to his team? I'll wait.
Listen, availability is your best ability. We heard that from A1, who's a professional football player. He said that is echoed throughout the locker room, through training camp, through Hell Week, and everything else when it comes to football. So if he's not available, then there's nothing we can do about it. But once he's available, that's where you make your mark with Lonzo. You have to judge him with his availability on the court. And according to last season, when Lonzo was on the court, the Bulls was taking off like a rocket, and his defense was stellar. That's not a bust.
You don't see what you don't really see what you're saying sounds asinine. You said when he was on the
Man, you just
court.
talking because you
You
got
said,
lips.
hold on. You said when he was on the court, but then when they needed him most, he was not there. Hence why they didn't
What
get
can
far in the
he can't do
playoffs.
nothing about that?
What? Then he's a
What can he
bust, bro.
what can he do about that?
You
He
have
is
to
not
be
there.
there to perform. How will we name all these great
Do you
players in the
guys
NBA?
do you
Hold
guys
on,
really see how this man sounds? He sounds like a
yo.
buffoon.
Okay,
How are you
well,
going to
listen to me.
judge a player who's
Okay,
unable to play due to injury?
okay. Well, audience,
It's a
listen to me.
DNP. You know what DNP means in
No,
basketball?
hold on. Audience, listen to me. If any great player you can name right now who's playing or has played, would they be that great player if they weren't there in those moments when they were supposed to be?
But they
This
What
wouldn't
are
be
we
dude is
talking
considered
putting
a
up
about?
all
bust. But they wouldn't
hypotheticals.
be considered Phonics. They wouldn't be considered a bust though. How about that?
Exactly, but they were there. They
Oh
contributed. They
shit, here
helped
come
their team.
Rave. Wait a
They
minute,
did. They
wait a
helped their
minute,
team.
wait a minute. Shut your trap, man. Just shut your trap. Because Rave is here. Rave is here right now. You shut your trap. Rave, please explain to
They
this
got
man
horny.
what's
They
going
got
on.
horny because Ravens.
This man is a moron.
Bro, I'm not having an argument with him about Lonzo being a bust. Because we all know in actual facts and by stats, this man is definitely not a bust, okay? It's already proven in the pudding. It's already proven by the fact, all right, on information shows, and it's literally in the books for this season. So all the stats are confirmed for each player of the season. When Lonzo Ball was on the court, when healthy, when playing, the 32 minutes that he was playing, okay, on nights they go a little bit overboard. He's playing almost 35 minutes, all right? The man literally had the team as a top 5 offense and a top 5 defense, and Lonzo Ball literally had the top 7 3-point ratings out of all the shooters. That is definitely included Stephen Curry, Seth Curry, Damian Lillard, and all the greatest shooters that was there, Desmond Bain, and all the great shooters of that entire season. Now, injuries concerned, yes, we have already admitted on Fly Sports TV. It hurts to see it, Lonzo, being hurt, because what you got to understand is when he's hurt, that means he can't focus on working on his game to improve even more. So then he has to focus on healing and resting. And when you do that, there's not much time to work on your individual work. Exactly. And he had that team not only as a top 5 defense, we also had that team on a top 5 offense. Why? Because he could spread the floor, allowing DeMar DeRozan to have options to pass it to on the three-point line, and DeMar DeRozan doing his thing, scoring buckets, and people having the options like, okay, do we guard DeMar DeRozan on this drive, or do we guard Lonzo at the perimeter? And that had other teams' defense scared, or have to just look up on, okay, how to stop it, because you also have to worry about Zach LaVine, you also got to worry about Vucevic, and that's why Chicago Bulls are, if they have everything correctly and if the coach can do it right, they're always going to be a dangerous team because you have weapons, and when you have weapons like that, you can have options. Now, Lonzo Ball coming on today, they had to get it cleaned. I've come to the realization, and as scary as it is, I'm hoping that this can really solve some things, because it's like every season it's a lingering issue about something popping up. And from what I know, it's just the same fucking issue. How do we say it? It's the same issue happened back in Los Angeles Lakers, so it has to be taken care of.
And another thing that everybody have to realize about Lonzo, I know people is on the fence. I know people are teetering whether they want to dismiss Lonzo because they seem like they're hearing bad news about him, so they kind of giving up and they moving elsewhere and they trying to find another star to accept as one of their own. But I'm telling you, it ain't no giving up with me, because I know what this young man can do, because I seen him play. I seen him play with LeBron. I seen him play with JaVale McGee. I seen him play with Tyson Chandler. I seen him play with Brandon Ingram. I seen him play with what's the boy, Julius Randle. I seen him play with the tall kid, the Lopez twin. And I seen how he maneuver out there on that court. I seen him play without LeBron. I seen him play with LeBron. I seen him play with Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma. Hey, listen. When I watch Lonzo, because I'm a Lonzo fan, a lot of time I just see how you're a hypocrite. 1 minute you say don't cut you off, and then you want to go. So it's okay when you do it. So it's one of those don't do as I do as I say. So that's the type of individual you is, right? But anyway, nevertheless, another moronic interruption. Lonzo Ball is one of the most cerebral players out there. And when he got drafted, even though he got drafted as number 2, you guys don't understand why he got drafted, because your basketball knowledge might be a little shallow. Lonzo Ball didn't get drafted to be this humongous scorer, right? He got drafted to be the best facilitator the league has ever seen. That's why he got drafted. Now, the only thing that happened to Lonzo in that situation was LeBron James came, and that halted all of the development. Well, that arrested all of the development of those players, and everybody, scattered like a pebble in a pond. You follow what I'm saying? And we all know the story from that. But if there was allowed Lonzo coming in at 19 years old, facilitating and doing the things that he was doing with Zion, he wasn't even with Zion for a season. And look what type of spectacular things they was doing in New Orleans. They made New Orleans must-see basketball with those type of passes, those no-looks, these dunks, these alley-oops. I mean, it was phenomenal down there. Look what Brandon Ingram did. After he leaving the Lakers, Brandon Ingram became an all-star with Lonzo and became most improved player. And the reason why Lonzo was a part of that ceremony when Brandon Ingram received that information from his family and Gail Benson is because Lonzo was very impactful in making that happen. That's why he was there when they gave him when they gave Brandon Ingram that most improved trophy for that year, and Lonzo was present with Gail Benson and Brandon Ingram family. We didn't see nobody else outside of Brandon Ingram family but Lonzo Ball. So don't tell me this young man is not impactful. He's impactful in ways that you just don't recognize. You follow what I'm saying? I don't know if it's iridescent for you to recognize it or not, but I'm telling you, it's very luminous to me that Lonzo Ball is a light when he's playing point guard and running the offense. And let me continue with this soliloquy, even though it's to your disliking, and to all you guys out here that's on Flight Sports block right now. Lonzo Ball, when needed, when the main players are absent, Lonzo Ball is averaging 19 points a game. 19, 7,
Was
and
he
I
in the
think 8.
playoffs?
Hold on 1 freaking minute. When those players are absent, the players that you considered impactful superstar players, Lonzo Ball raises his game and he's averaging 19, 7, and something, 6 or 8 on 2 teams, not 1 team, 2 teams. He is averaging those numbers when the impactful players that you consider superstars are absent. So how is that a bust?
Was he in the
Lonzo
playoffs?
giving it? Listen, see, there you go, being moronic again. I guess it's hard.
Dude,
It's
you been
hard to
talking
come out
for
of
like 5
imbecilical
minutes. Can't
state.
nobody else say nothing. You been talking for like
Because you're
5
not
minutes.
listening.
Hold on.
Because you're not listening.
Land the plane,
Because
dude.
you're not listening.
Phonics.
You are one of those guys that just wait to talk. You don't listen and absorb information. You just wait to talk. You love bumping them big old juicy African lips together because I guess it must sound good to you, or could be or orgasmic. I don't know. But one thing you love to do is bumping them big old African lips you got.
Hey, yo, pause.
Phonics. So
I said,
He's
pause.
Nigerian. Stop it. He's a Nigerian. No, sir.
Nah, the man is from the Congo. Right, the truth is from the Congos.
Phonics, are you saying
It's Congolese. It's Congolese. Come on, it's Congolese.
I want to get understanding. Phonics, are you saying if you're injured, you always injured, you're a bust? Is that what you said?
That's correct. You're a bust. Yes.
Imbecile alert.
No,
Imbecile alert.
Hold on. You asked the questions, man. And you know what? For what Derrick Rose was supposed to be, yes, he is a bust. For what he was supposed to be, yes, he is a bust.
He's not what he was expected to be.
Yes.
He's not a bust.
Yes. Oh, hell yeah, Anthony Davis is a bust. Hell yeah, Anthony Davis is a bust. And he needs to get traded immediately. But why are we talking about why are we talking about players who have a better why are we talking about players who have a better skill set and who have actually contributed to their teams in the postseason? Lonzo hasn't done yet.
Typical Knick fan, Zen. That's a typical Knick fan.
Lonzo hasn't done that.
Anthony Finals should have been Finals MVP. We all know that.
Get
You
out of here.
said he was a fucking bust.
Stop it. He's a bust.
Oh, come on.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Let me say this, man. Let me say this to you guys.
On Flight Sports TV, this man said Anthony Davis was a bust.
Is a bust.
All right, hold on, Ray. Hold on, Ray. Let me address him a second, guys. Let me address him a second. First of all, this
Come on,
is
old Dusty nigga.
OG on the set.
This is you, Phonics.
He's not an OG.
Hang on, guys.
Nigga.
This is directly to Phonics. Hang on. Check it out, Phonics. Now listen, I do counseling for Knicks fans every day, and I know you're in need of some. So what I'm gonna offer you is this, because you sound just like some of the ones who are in the trauma that I'm counseling at this present time. So what I'm gonna do for you is this. I'm gonna address something to you, and you can take it to heart, or you can keep being just crazy as hell.
Marvin,
listen to this.
Also,
everybody is not considered a Knick in the league. Now I know you've been through trauma because of the Knicks, the way they've been losing and the players they didn't have. But you can't categorize every other player in the league because you didn't seem so bad with the Knicks. Now I know it's been tough. I know you ain't got no hair on your head no more because it's been a real long time that you've been going a lot. But I'm here to counsel you in a way where you can understand about what's going on with players a little bit better. Now you can act just like, and I'm gonna revert back to what Deck said. It is absolutely true that you might say that he hadn't been on the floor long enough, but to consider these players that you said are busts, then that means you're not watching the game very much. Now, if you're gonna consider that, I gotta ask you one question: who on the Knicks are busts? Because they ain't won a championship since '73.
I'll probably up here watching above the rim.
Yo, you sit here, nigga. You didn't run anybody off. You old dusty nigga. You didn't run nobody off. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about the Knicks. We're talking about a player.
Okay.
Well, but see, you listening to your mind about the Knicks and referring them to other players. That's your problem.
Marvin,
so I'm trying to help you.
I want to address this playoffs thing, okay? Because I just heard it from Trayvon Real in the chat, and Phonics said it. The answer to that question, Lonzo did make it to the playoffs. He didn't play in it. He was hurt. So he didn't. Listen, that counts. Listen, hold up. I mean, listen. One thing about stats, it doesn't tell the whole story, but we can't not deny stats. To be honest, okay, I'm not the smartest guy, but if I'm not mistaken, that if you've been to the playoffs, it counts on your record. Lonzo Ball did make the playoffs. He just didn't play it. That's why stats don't tell the whole story.
You see how foolish you sound?
No, listen, hold up, because this is where I'm kind of like leaning towards you to help you out. Yes, you can say right now, some guy can say, "Oh, Lonzo, he did make the playoffs." It said right here, one of his, stat accolades, he made the playoffs. But then you can argue easily by saying, "Well, the stats don't tell the whole story because he did not play it. He was hurt." So that's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, stats count. For example, Lonzo Ball, listen, Lonzo Ball wasn't averaging the craziest stats, but at the same time, the man was literally, if you go by the stats, you can't really argue it, the man was literally half a steal from averaging almost 7 steals a game and almost 4 or 5 blocks a game.
Right.
So like I said, we can't, stats don't tell the whole story, but it most definitely you can't really argue it that hard too.
Right, but I wanted to ask you 2 things. I've been dying to ask you, but Dex and your man Phonics was fighting. Number 1, who does Lonzo's style remind you of as a player, past, present, or otherwise? And number 2, what do you think? Like, can you parse the Bulls before he went out and the Bulls after he went out? Can you describe those 2 seasons last year? So maybe Phonics can get a little bit more context as to how we looking at this, because they was like known as a defensive duo that was at the top of the league in terms of defense before he got injured, and the Bulls were in first place. But after he went out, what happened? And that's kind of what I wanted to ask.
Damn near didn't make it.
Right, they dropped from 1 to what? They went to playoffs at 6, and it was 100% steady, just downhill the whole time.
So you're making my point. Your availability is your best ability. You can't contribute to your team.
And we said that 2 hours ago.
You can't contribute to your team going further in the playoffs or whatever. Then what are you worth? You're a liability. You're not an asset. The season is starting and he's not going to be on the floor. He's a liability.
Okay.
He wasn't on the floor when the season ended.
With your attitude, Joel Embiid would be gone from Philadelphia.
I was just going to bring that up.
That's a good point. Good point.
But you don't want to hear that.
That's not a good point because
he's already in denial.
Whatever they saw in him, whatever his organization saw in him, this is Lonzo's third organization. He was not drafted there. Joel Embiid was drafted by Philly. Trust the process.
Why are you using you're using my narratives. You see this guy just stole my narrative?
Anything, Dex.
He just stole my Curry narrative.
Lonzo Ball, you are.
Listen, you're a thief. You're a plagiarist.
Sir, hold on. See that's funny that you just said that.
Usually
that's why when you get drafted by an organization, you trust them to make the full and correct decision. The whole Philadelphia Sixers took the time out and said, "Okay, Joel Embiid, I'm going to get you healthy first." He took the time out to get Ben Simmons. I'm going to get you healthy first. Lonzo literally said, "Yo, listen, I low-key need a surgery." The Lakers said no, or we will get you off my team. The Lakers said that. It's literally on print. You can go look it up. It's been stated before. The Lakers literally, I was like, look, I need to get healthy. Let's do a surgery. Lakers said no, we're not fucking with that. But you know what the 76ers did? They took the time out and said, you know what? Listen, you're our draft pick. We feel like you're a 7-foot center. I feel like later down the road you could be something. Let me take care of it right now and handle the situation.
And we understand your tummy issues.
They actually said take all the time you need, because you remember, I think they set him down for almost about two damn years.
2 years. Almost 2 years.
Well, okay, so let's ask ourselves this, since y'all making all them excuses. What happened to the last
we gotta make excuses.
What happened to the last 2 teams that the big baller bus left? The Lakers won the championship, and You know what I'm saying? The Pelicans is on their way.
we'll tell you,
Now
the
hold
Pelicans.
on. Now hold on real quick. You mentioned all of this stuff. Oh, he was playing with blah blah blah, and you know Ingram and all of this. They are
This
not
guy,
missing a
listen,
beat.
Phonics, I'm
They
not
are
gonna
not
let you do
missing a
that.
beat with
I'm
this
not
bus.
gonna let. I'm not gonna let.
Let me get this, Dex. Okay. Just like you said, all the teams that he left,
CWE.
and I like how I like how you're trying to make this like he left like 10 teams. Okay. For starters, the Lakers. Okay, that was the first team he was on. Congratulations. It did not go the greatest as well. He had some good moments. He had some shine here and there, but they, you know what I'm saying, they didn't handle his energy correct. They wasn't letting him get surgery. Cool. That knee been affecting him ever since. Went to New Orleans, all right? Let's keep it facts. Actually, he's at New Orleans. He's actually been the most healthy he's ever been, improved his jump shot, and literally had one of the greatest shooting coaches. I forgot his name. I don't know why.
Fred Vincent.
I forgot his name. My apologies to the Pelicans.
You're a fanboy. It's okay.
Did an outstanding job taking care of Lonzo Ball while he was
so rude.
His jump shot. And this man, Lonzo Ball, was actually the most healthiest he's ever been. Oh, by the way. But even then, they still fully didn't even correct the knee issue. Then we can go on to the next team, Chicago. This is very recent. This is the third team he's been on. And by the way, and it wasn't like they shit his ass like, fuck him, no. He's free agency, restricted free agency. He wanted to find a new move. He's now in Chicago. It's not like they tossed his ass in the garbage. He did not feel in New Orleans. New Orleans didn't feel him. They wasn't fuck with it. They rather move with the Brandon Ingram, Zion. So cool, that's fine. We moving on. Wash our hands. Fans don't like him. We don't like him. Cool, that's fine. Cool. The nigga goes to Chicago and he finds out, look, the knee shit is still lingering. It's the same. We just reported it's the same issue all the way back into Los Angeles Lakers. You know what Chicago's doing right now? Chicago's like, look, Chicago's doing what 76ers did with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. Chicago's like, look, this nigga's an asset. We gave him some money. He's clearly shown that he can play defense. He's clearly shown he can pass our ball and move the ball up and down the court. So he's clearly qualified to be our guard. What can we do so next time he's on the court, he can stay on the fucking court? And this is they finally made a decision. Let's get that second surgery. Let's clean out the debris so we can see if he can finally produce a good, healthy offseason, a good, healthy season for us.
Right, exactly. Shout out. No, I was getting ready to shout out real quick. Shout out to Josh Jackson. Shout out to Trayvon Real. Shout out to Manny Goldberg. Shout out to our boy I Am Fit Clothing, A1 from day one. Oh, shout out to CWE Best Style. He's been rocking with us all day. CW, you've been on the rails with us, man. You on this train all day. Shout out to you, my brother. Yeah. He was in here engaging. Shout out to Basil, our number one financial supporter. Shout out to Basil. You know what I'm saying? And who else I saw up in here that I wanted to shout out real quick? Just give me 1 second until I find them. Oh, Trayvon Real. There you go. Shout out to Trayvon Real. Shout out to J Bay. Shout out to PBN Patch and everybody else that's and JDH and everybody else that's rocking on these Flight Sports streets tonight. Listen, you hugging the block. You've been in the block with us. We appreciate you. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We got Ray, we got Zen, we got Unstoppable, we got Marvin Perspective, and we got our man Phonics, aka Write the Truth. We all trying to air it out to see where this thing go. Do not be afraid. We're not going to punch each other. We might get a little rambunctious, but we ain't going to punch each other.
Shout out to Lonzo Ball fanboys. Shout out to them.
Shout out to Lonzo haters.
Look, I ain't neither or. I'm a LaMelo fan and a fan of the family, so I'm rooting for Zoe. I just gotta keep it a buck. And Phonics, you're not 100% wrong about his future, perhaps, but we gotta let the future happen and see what happens, bro. They're gonna part of this. I felt like could be let him rest all summer without doing a damn thing. Start ramping him up as a form of not only testing him, but if he's got to go back, then you're load managing for the season and you don't bring him back until probably mid-season, right? Maybe at the All-Star break or after the All-Star break. And then he's only playing maybe 41 regular season games this year. Maybe that's a way to help him get through the latter part of this season as opposed to coming now. And then again, maybe it's just going to be impossible. But we don't know that. We'll see.
First of all, let me say that
Here
Lonzo.
we go. Here we go.
Damn, I was getting ready to compliment you on something. So maybe I might need to take that compliment back. But no, on a serious tip is that Lonzo was good. Listen to what I'm trying to explain to you. I keep telling you guys this. He's good. The ball is in Chicago court. Chicago has an $85 million investment on this man's body, on his ability, on his athleticism, and on his decision-making on the court. Okay? So now that everything is in Chicago court and their medical staff, they're going to pursue it in a way that's best suits their organization. Okay, cool. Only thing they're doing is cleaning them out. That's it. It ain't. And when they say surgery, see, a lot of times these articles, these journals, these journalists, these reporters, these professional sports pundit, a lot of times they like to ignite sensation. And when you say the word surgery, what comes to mind? You know what surgery can be? Surgery can be just a little slit on your thumb, right? Just to pull out a splinter. That's surgery because tissue's been cut. The first layer of the epidermis has been compromised. That's surgery. And they put a tool in to pull something out. That's surgery. Or you can have a surgery where they cut up your whole chest from the neck all the way down to the bottom of your navel.
What are you talking about?
I had surgery last year. If you
Well,
want to
see-
know, I mean, it was
But
gross.
Phonics, you got to understand, Phonics. I'm not just talking to you, Phonics. We got a plethora of people that's in the chat that's watching Flight Sports TV and will watch Flight Sports TV in the revision. So stop being so fucking selfish, yo.
Nah, because you're
It's
not keeping it
it's not just to
100.
you.
You're not keeping
So-
100. You're
Go
making
look up the word
excuses.
surgery then.
But you're
Go look
making
up the word
excuses.
surgery.
And then when you talk, you
Because
speak
you wanted
like
to make it,
you're
you
talking
wanted
for
to make it
Lonzo.
bad. You want to make it worse than others.
No, I
That's
don't.
what you want to do. I'm
told you
explaining
straight
to
back.
you what
You can't explain
surgery
to
is.
us like you're talking
Surgery.
to-
Listen,
I
my
don't-
man.
we
Do you
don't
have
need you
health
to-
insurance?
I
Hold
don't
on. Do
need
you have?
to explain to me what
Do you
surgery
have
is.
health insurance?
And neither do the listeners. Ain't nobody stupid on
Do
here.
you have
The
health
hell are you
insurance?
talking about? Make your point, man. You're not making your point.
Nah.
You
You
sound
want to
like
get
you talk-
indignant.
Because you sound like you're talking from Lonzo's
When you
perspective.
get billed,
You can't talk from his
for in your
perspective.
health insurance,
Come
and
on,
they only
man.
took a splinter out of your
What are we
hand,
talking
they
about,
can
man?
list it as a surgery, a
What
thumb
are we
surgery.
talking about? But what are we
Okay, well, what's
talking
the
about?
point, though? What's the
No,
point?
Exactly.
I know,
Thank
no,
you,
I
Ben.
know exactly
My
what you're
point-
talking about. What you
My
mean?
point is that a lot of people.
Arthroscopic surgery.
That's exactly what it is, arthroscopic surgery. A lot of people want to embellish the word surgery because they're not saying it right. It's supposed to be orthoscopic. Excuse me, my tongue is tired. Orthoscopic surgery based on cleaning the knee out. That's it. Not, Lonzo facing a second surgery. So that put people in wow, and everybody want to gravitate to what the hell they're talking about. But I'm telling you, for what I know, it's only a little bit of cut on the first layer of the epidermis to clean out, to suck out all the debris or any other type of stuff that's not supposed to be there out. That's it. They're not rearranging nothing. They're not going and twisting ligaments, cutting, or doing anything like that to any of his ligaments or any vital
But nobody
parts in that
cares
knee.
about that. Nobody cares about that.
They're only cleaning it out.
Will he be available for the start of the season? Since you know everything else, you know all this man's damn medical history and everything, but you don't know that. How the hell you know all that about him? You know all this man's medical history. You sitting on here breaking out everything.
I know you want to be a clown. I know you want to be a clown.
How
And we're
about
going to
that?
allow you to be a clown. We're going to put you on the clown pedestal.
Wait a minute, come on, hold
One
on.
thing you got to understand, you said he was a bust, right? And you base him being a bust based on his availability. I can say I agree on your non-availability. You're being you're being a debit, not an asset, right? A liability and not an asset. I agree with you on that. That's what I'm complimenting you at. But when Lonzo is on the court, you cannot call him a bust, especially when the superheroes don't show up based on their injury.
What is your
Lonzo averaged
argument, Ben?
19.
What is
Shut
your
the
argument?
hell up.
You keep saying when he's on the court, but if he's not
Hey,
on the court,
listen.
what are you saying?
Would you put your own hands around your neck and start squeezing?
So, hold on. Oh, okay, hold on. So what you're saying
My
is
point is that Lonzo averaged 19 points twice on two different teams when the superheroes is out. That's what my point.
okay. So okay, for both experiences, okay, Dex is trying to say. I mean, well, he already said what he's trying to say, but he has a point on a way because sometimes it had nothing even to do with Lonzo. I rather wish they just called it a procedure because when people think surgery, and I think it too, I think repair. That's the first word that comes to my head. I don't know what other words that come to your head, but immediately if somebody says, "Hey man, let's say my favorite team's Ravens," just say, "Oh, Ray Lewis, he's getting a surgery." I'm thinking repair. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Well, he break his arm, he broke his limb. So I'm immediately thinking repair. In this case, when it comes down to Lonzo, they have already said that they already noticed that his bone has no damage. That's what people keep forgetting. They already said there's no damage, there's no issues, but for some apparent freaking reason, one day he's walking, it's good. One day he's not walking, something's irritating him. So clearly they're thinking like, okay, let's think of something that probably needs to be cleaned out. And with this little, to me, I'm gonna say procedure. This procedure is supposed to clean out debris. So that means whatever issues, whatever's poking, whatever is that's like a little awkward position, whatever, they're gonna take care of it. That's all I'm taking.
My only issue is why didn't they do the debridement with the last operation?
Right. And well, to me, and I want to answer that because the whole plan was for me. Way I'm thinking, they felt like he was going to be ready for the season up and coming. They felt like maybe he's probably had to need a little bit more rest and missed the training camp, but I'm pretty sure they was planning for him to come back beginning of the season.
Is this a fact or is this your opinion?
No,
because you're talking like it's factual.
Bro.
Don't give me a favor.
All you doing is speaking opinions.
Okay, that part is the opinion, but that part is opinion. That part is opinion, but at the same time, all the signs were saying they was expecting him to be ready because he's been gone for so long. He had successful surgery and he's had rest. And they went to LA, checked up on him in LA, and he said, hey, they checked up. They said he was handling business and he was covering there up in the LA doctors, and they was doing it, and everything was fine. They'll have their next meeting for their evaluations before training camp start, and that just happened recently. So then we just found out from the doctors in Chicago, and the official news came out. They said, look, we checked them out. The bone is good, no damage, la la la. Here's the thing. The nigga keeps saying all of a sudden it hurts. So that's clearly why they came up with this situation. Like I said, I just wish they said procedure rather than surgery.
But I mean,
surgery, that means like repair.
But that doesn't matter to me. Y'all, you and Dex are saying the same thing over and over. But my only thing
that's
is
what's happening.
Okay, calm down. Pull your panties up. Calm down. What I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. Will this man
gotta go gay?
But my thing is this. You keep saying all of this, but at the end of the season last year, he wasn't available for y'all. He's not going to be available at the beginning of the season.
That's Chicago Bulls call, man.
No, it's not their call. We know he's
Lonzo
not.
at the end of his exit interview said he wanted to play.
Man, come on, man. Stop it, man.
They chose otherwise. He wanted to be out there with his teammate battling.
It's again because he's a liability. So if this is an $85 million,
you fixed on that. Fixed on that.
Hold on. If this is an $85 million investment that I made, why would I let him go out there and tear his knee up further? That doesn't make any sense.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you come around to some senses. That's why they shut it down.
Yeah. They literally.
You acting like Lonzo quit. Lonzo didn't quit.
Right,
I didn't say that. I just said what you said Lonzo said. But at the end of the day, he's still a liability because he cannot perform for you. He cannot contribute to help the team, and he never will be able to. Thus, he's a bust.
See, that's the point. See, there you go. See, you expose yourself. He never will. How you know that? Is that a fact? Like you keep telling us. Is that a fact or is that an opinion? You just blew that shit out your ass.
Book it. Phonics said it. Book it. That's a fact. He will not finish this upcoming NBA season.
Out your mouth, man.
He's not going to finish this upcoming NBA season, and the Bulls ain't going to be relevant anyway.
See, you see him, Zen? You see what I'm talking about? When he say something, it's definite, but when we say something, it's opinion. You're a hypocrite.
My emotions are
You're a
mixed about
spoken
this
hypocrite.
whole topic, so I feel for both of you, and I feel the extremes. I really do. My emotions are mixed about this.
I mean,
No, but he's sounding like a hater because he's saying Lonzo won't. How do we know what Lonzo won't do?
I mean, let's just deal with trends and statistics.
Okay, so no. It's not a trend. It's not a trend because the trend, if that wouldn't be incorrect. That wouldn't be a correct.
You guys
trend.
want me to talk fair to this dude?
No,
he has never been healthy. He has never been healthy in any season that he's been in the NBA.
But you're saying that. Hold on.
No, that's not true. Last year, he only missed 12 games last year.
Wow. What do you mean he only missed 12 games?
Only out the whole season, only 12?
Wow.
See, this guy don't know basketball,
don't miss any games. Some players don't miss any games. What are you talking about, man?
AC Green been
What
retired.
are you talking about in any professional sport, man?
Do you know, hold on. Do you know that on the Chicago Bulls, Ayo DeSumo played the most game out of all the Bulls, and he's a rookie? He played 77. Next to him
I don't care nothing about that.
DeMar DeRozan, 76.
Hold on, Dex. Phonics, who's the player that played all games? Let me know.
If we're talking about somebody who has
AC
chronic,
Green,
hold on. If we're talking about somebody who has a chronic,
you said there's guys who've played all season long. You name me the guy.
and even if that, but they don't have a chronic injury history. He has a chronic injury history. He has a chronic injury history. Stop trying to cape for him, man.
Stop dodging this question.
He's a liability. No, it's a stupid question. It's a stupid question. Okay. Let's just put it like this. Okay, let's just put it like this.
All game long. You let me know. I'm waiting.
You're trying to argue with me about your dude, but he cannot stay healthy.
Bro, don't dodge it.
He's not going to be healthy this year. He's not coming in.
How can anybody support what Phonics is saying?
All right, okay, tell you what. Tell y'all what. Don't support what. Okay, hold on. Now, fuck the question. Don't support what I'm saying. But yo, listen to this. Everybody who's listening right now, Lonzo Ball will not start the season. He is not going to start the season for the Bulls. He is not going to come in until mid-season. He is a bust.
But listen, he can say all he wants because he has nothing on the line. So he can blow hard all he wants because that's all Phonics is a blowhard when it comes to Lonzo.
Phonics, can you at least give the man at least a little bit of a chance? At least give him 20%, 30%. Give him a chance. What range will you give him? You said
Lonzo?
0% chance?
Of what?
That he'll resume play and finish the season. 0% chance?
No. He'll come back eventually. I don't think he won't see them to the end, to the finish line, which is they'll go out in the first round again. You know what I'm saying? That's where he'll be at. He'll be on the bench watching them in street clothes. You know what I'm saying? He's proven the type of player that he is.
Is that a fact or is that an opinion?
Yo, that's a fact. Book it.
Everything he says is a fact. See, that's what I'm saying. How do you know this to be true?
You laugh because what I told you before.
Evidence?
Hold on. You embarrassed. Hold on. What I told you before, you didn't pay attention to it. I was telling Zen. I said it's all about trends. You know what I'm saying?
Trends?
Yes.
Trends are up and down.
Yes.
Come and go.
That's him. And more than likely, he's trending downward every season because he's not finishing seasons.
Oh, my God. You said he's trending downward.
Sir,
the Bulls are anticipating his return. The fans, see Red Nation. What do you mean he's trending downward?
Wait a minute. Okay, so this man said
this is imbecilic at his finest.
Hold up, Dex. So you said Lonzo will be on the bench, cheering his team on during the playoffs. And let's say he come because he's not. We all know that he probably won't be here beginning of the season. So that means he'll be recovering from this regular procedure that they'll be having. So that means he'll come around October, November. He'll be here November/December, all right? So you're telling me he will come back, this from you. It means he'll come back, play 20-some games, and then somehow get hurt and miss another 20-some games. That's what you're saying he's going to do.
I didn't say any exact number of games.
Because he can.
You going to let me finish? You asked me a question, brother. You asked me a question.
Because
he's not going to finish the season with his team. He's just not. That's his trend. He trends downward.
Okay, so that means you're saying
CW Lonzo was the number one pick.
What you're saying is that means he would get hurt again before the playoffs, that means, and if I'm not mistaken, if he get hurt before the playoffs, that means he'd have missed a couple games before that even playoff led to.
Look, yo,
the fact that he's already going to be coming not early, so he'd be probably coming mid-season. So we're talking about maybe 45, 50 games left. So that means he's probably going to play 20 games, then get hurt, and then play another 20.
We need some black magic for Lonzo. We don't need Lonzo to have stairs in his house. We need somebody to pray over him before he goes to sleep.
So you got to say
we don't need him to sneeze. Damn right. Because if it seems like he do anything, he gonna be
gotta sage Lonzo.
And he ain't coming back in. Goddamn right, because he ain't coming back in. His knee, his ankle, it's gonna be something. That's what you gonna need for Lonzo for him to be successful in the NBA.
Phonics, how old is Lonzo Ball?
Yes, Derrick Rose did have a lot of injury. Well, he had a catastrophic injury that really took him out. But his trajectory, man, I mean, he won an MVP. Lonzo will never win an MVP. He won't even win a most improved player. You know what I'm saying? He won't win any of that.
How old is Lonzo Ball?
It doesn't matter his age. That's what's even scarier.
See, why is so much negativity with you and Lonzo Ball? I don't understand.
It's not just him. I'm gonna give you another player who I think is gonna have a very short career. Kawhi Leonard.
You know what I'm saying? Career. Kawhi Leonard been in the year for like 10, 12 years already. What do you mean?
No, he has not been in 12 years. You know,
How long
he's been
he
like
been
10 years. It's been like 10 years. That's not a long career. Dudes is playing. Yo, dudes is playing 18, 19, 20 years. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
That's not the average NBA lifespan. So
he can't. No. You talking about players are taking care of themselves better. He can't stay healthy. He's having those same lingering injuries. But I'm not comparing him at all to Lonzo Ball.
This guy is out of his mind.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's a winner. Lonzo's a loser. He's a winner. I'm not comparing him at all.
MVP. Okay.
I just say he's a winner. He's a winner.
Okay. You took it back. Okay.
Yeah, he's a winner. Lonzo's a bust.
Wait. Okay, you said at first I knew you was trolling when you said Anthony Davis is a bust. Okay, I knew you was trolling.
Why isn't he?
But I didn't know you would troll this hard when you just said Kawhi Leonard would not have a long career when he's already a 2-3 time champion. All right, a fucking defensive player of the year. Okay, multiple time.
Dex can't help himself. He can't help himself.
Let me ask you a question, Dex.
First team on defense.
Listen to Rave. Don't ask me shit.
What's wrong with you, bro?
It's your team. I want you to answer my question. Do you feel Dex? Okay, Dex. Do you feel comfortable?
Why are you trying to run for Rave? Don't deflect.
No, it's the thing.
What Rave is telling you right now.
No, Rave can answer this too. Do you feel comfortable?
Rave caught you offline.
Hold on, Dex. Do you feel comfortable once LeBron retires that Anthony Davis can carry your team and take you to more championships?
You know what? That's a good question. No. That's a good question because you know what? Right now,
see, this is where we agree on one thing. That bubble.
Let's get talk.
Shit.
Hold on, let's then talk. Hold on, let's then talk. Go ahead, Zen.
You right to the degree that Anthony Davis could not carry a team through an 82-game season by himself, which is also why that bubble chip don't mean shit. It don't mean.
No, I disagree, Zen. You're talking like a Blazer. That Blazer coming out of you.
You're not a bust.
I'm just saying. I've had this opinion the whole time.
Zen, you've been sour since 2001.
That bubble chip. Bro, that bubble chip ain't the same because he would have probably been
bubble
hurt.
chip. But listen, you guys got that one chip with the sailor. You know what I'm saying? With the sailor down, or what I'm gonna call him, a beach bum.
Man, I was a kid.
Wow, you talking about Bill Warden? Wow.
Yeah, what I'm gonna call him, a beach bum, a sailor. What you want me to call him?
Okay, Dex, you can brag. Okay, Dex, you can brag. But like I'm telling you, and Zen just agree with me. That dude who was supposed to be the dude.
You didn't let me answer. You didn't let me answer though. You didn't let me answer because I'm on the same line as Zen, but Zen got a little indignant, so I'm gonna kind of separate just a little bit from him. But yeah, it's questionable. But I'm banking on this season right here. I can be more affirmative if Anthony Davis have a full season, so we can really gauge what it's going to look like when LeBron departs. But prior to that, I can't speak on it. But this year, I think Anthony Davis is up against the wall.
Well, let's see how he trends in terms of games played per season.
Yes, I agree with that, Zen.
I mean, hold up, but let's make it absolutely clear now, okay? Because I'm gonna clear it up. Yeah, Anthony Davis he gets hurt. I ain't gonna cap. There was moments I was like, you soft motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? All right, I understand that. So I don't know why we got to make this big deal about that. But we cannot hear, and I'm not going to agree with anyone saying that Anthony Davis is a bust. That is ridiculous. That man healthy can drop a 30-piece easily on your ass, hit you with a post fade, hit you with a drop step, and you didn't see it coming.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, he's
So
top
that's
5
cap.
when he's
You know,
healthy.
But does everybody keep seeing the same thing that keeps trending in this discussion? If he's healthy, we keep going off of these if. So it's a hope and a possibility.
But that's what it's about, right? Health.
That's not what it's about, because you have the real dudes that come in and they play their season and the
They said
postseason.
the same thing with LeBron. See, that's what I'm saying.
No,
LeBron,
hold on.
One minute you be in alignment,
No, you're
and
being
then next minute
disrespectful.
you're taking the train
You're
off the
being
rail.
disrespectful.
But what I'm
LeBron
saying
is in year 20 damn near. Let's talk about his first 15 seasons. You never had a question if he was going to start or finish the season. He's been indestructible.
Listen, I think 2000 was it 2010 when LeBron took that hiatus? Was it 2010?
Come on, stop it, man. Stop it.
I'm asking you a question.
The Delonte West incident?
Yeah, remember he had to go get go to Germany and get his knee like Kobe?
He's always been reliable. He's always been reliable.
Not the mama incident. I'm talking about in 2010 with the Miami Heat. He took like 2 weeks off. Remember that?
Marcus Jordan, y'all, LeBron's teammate, who's a junior that played with Marcus Jordan's father. They got caught kissing it on camera and shit.
What?
Yeah.
What do you wait? Say that again.
What?
Marcus Jordan and Larsa Pippen.
Oh, okay.
Got caught on camera.
Wow.
I want to go back to the phonics thing.
Yeah.
I think it was 2010 or 2011. LeBron had an injury issue. I think he had an issue with his knee or whatever. And I think he went to the same place Kobe went to get his knee scoped out or whatever. And he took like 2 weeks off. And then he came back as a Superman. A lot of people say LeBron went and got injected with HGH and all that stuff. I remember the rumors and all that stuff back then, right?
Steroids.
Yeah, you remember that? So from that point,
swear about that. I don't think so.
Okay.
So from that point, no, I'm just trying to educate Phonics real quick. So from that point, Phonics, then the question of LeBron's health and what you call it? What's the word they use?
Longevity or durability.
Durability. There you go. Durability came into question from that point on.
Here. Get out of here, man. You reaching. Stop fucking reaching. Get out of here.
I'm only giving you an example.
Nah. Let me give you an example. Exactly, Zen. Zen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm not giving you a question. I'm giving you a comment. Anthony Davis cannot carry the Lakers to any championship. He's not durable, and he's another example of a bust.
Nor can LeBron.
LeBron is 40 years old.
Sir. Okay.
LeBron is 40. He's not supposed to at this point. The hell are you talking about? That's not why he's there.
You act like Anthony Davis is young too. So what are you talking
about? Anthony Davis is supposed to be that dude. Go ahead, Zen. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Fonnis, do you have a category for the like super bus? Because some of these guys you talking about are real good players. Are they like super? Is there another category you got for guys?
He doesn't have a category for nothing.
No. Hold on. The reason I call them bus is because of the expectations that not only did the teams have, but everything is magnified now. You feel me? So even like with Brandon Roy, you know what I'm saying? He was going to be that dude with the Blazers, man. And yes, it wasn't his fault, but that doesn't make it seem. You can't take away from the fact that he wasn't a bust. Yes, he was. Jamarcus Russell got a big deal. You had Sam.
Jamarcus Russell's a bust. But to me, you can't take away a guy like Brandon Roy calling him a bust. He made all-star team. He made
Brandon Roy was not a bust.
Okay. Good morning, Flight. Good morning, Flight. How you doing?
Say that.
Yeah. So suck that back in your big gut.
It's like you take away the player's accomplishments.
Yeah, put that back in the ethers of your gut.
Okay. Let me give you
some shit.
All right. So Phonics. So these injuries. Okay, these injuries. A lot of players are getting. A lot of players getting injured. So are we really going to just sit here and keep yelling and agonizing the fact that the players not doing the wrong thing, or we're going to
Yeah.
finally talk. Maybe it could be the trainers.
I
Or
don't
maybe it
think.
could be or what they're doing because at the same time, we could go back in time in the past. You know, they had injuries, but I mean, my lord, they had a little bit more durability than what a lot of these players got right now.
Rave,
So
Rave,
are we really going to keep acting like, oh my God, let's blame the players?
Rave,
Blame the trainers and what they're doing, and what they're training in them.
Rave. You know what I'm saying? You want to try to group your boy into the category with other good,
I'm just
other
asking
great
a
players.
question.
No,
Because
I'm gonna answer it.
you
He's
keep
a bust.
Bro,
He is a bust.
Bro.
This
Stop
guy is
Stop
unreal.
with the bus. Stop with the bus. I'm not even talking about Lonzo right now. I'm saying a lot of players are getting hurt right now.
This guy needed some medicine.
It has nothing to do with Lonzo. I'm talking about in general with players right now. Or they're getting hurt like a motherfucker, all right? No cap. If you go back in the past, like I said, they still got injured too, but they had a lot more durability. So are we going to keep grabbing a sniper at players?
No, Rave. I think that's Rave. Hold on one second. Rave, I think that has more to do with the anatomical structure of the player than it is with anything else. These players now are bigger, stronger, faster. Yeah,
right.
These players now. Yeah,
because
these
last time I checked, these trainers nowadays will start teaching with rubber bands.
Nah, Dex is right.
Shit.
Nah, Dex is right.
But players in the past, Ray, didn't even lift weights.
What is it?
Exactly.
They thought that was gonna mess up their shot.
They smoke.
Okay, hold up.
They used to drink and get over that.
Okay, fine. You name me a player.
The players are ruthless with their bodies.
Okay, Phonics. Recently, you name me a player right now. Recently, in the past 4 years, have you seen them do some type of aquatic workouts? You can't find one. Because
listen, I don't know. I can't really answer that right there. But I know Zion was just doing some aquatic workouts. You follow what I'm saying?
He need every workout.
Jaylen Brown, you know what I'm saying? I think players in modern years have been doing aquatic workouts.
I mean, look, y'all.
Players back in the day, they didn't do really nothing. They didn't do nothing. Hold on one second. The only person that I know worked out back in the day, Ray, listen to what I'm finna tell you. The only person I know that worked out back in the day, and this showed on the court.
Karl Malone?
No, before Karl Malone. Was Big O, Orlando Woolridge. Mm-hmm. If anybody can remember Orlando Woolridge, that dude was he should have been on the football field.
Okay, yeah. I said water.
But I think that we should agree to disagree. Like, okay, that's understandable. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this though: when you put a certain player, and it don't have to be Lonzo, if you put him on a certain, you know what I'm saying, pedestal. And then when he don't reach that, don't come back with an argument saying, well, this and this, and if he was this, and those are all hypotheticals. Hold on.
What you're saying is hypothetical as well, though.
No, how is it hypothetical? I'm talking about history.
Don't say y'all, say we.
No, I'm talking about history. Any good or very good or great player, his whole history is based off of him being available. That's just a fact.
Okay. Yeah, we agree with that.
Your guy is not that guy. He's a bust.
But see, that's where you go wrong at. See, that's where you go off the rails. That's where you go off the rails right there. You know what I'm saying? If you was a train conductor, you would have killed 17 people. Because you just went off the rails.
You just go a little bit too far.
Nah, conductors don't do that. You know what I'm saying? My mother used to drive trains. She was an engineer.
Well, I reserve bus for the worst cases.
That's what I'm saying. That man loved that bus word.
Phonics is very deceptive. Phonics is very deceptive.
I would say this. Like, Anthony Bennett, that's a bust.
Ooh, big time.
That's a bust right there. Like,
who's this?
Come on.
Unstoppable, man. You recognize the voice and stop acting like you a fool.
Yeah. It's unstoppable, bro. Anthony Bennett, that's a bust, man. So I don't know what you're talking about, B.
First of all, don't say B like you from New York. You ain't from New York. Don't say B.
I'm from New York.
There you go. There you go.
Where you from in New York? Where you from in New York, B?
I'm from the same. I'm
from the Bronx, yo. I'm from the
Bronx, not New York. That's not New York, man. That's not a 5 borough. No, he ain't from the Bronx. No, he's from Long Island. That's not New York, bro. That's not New York.
Oh, you about to piss Flight off?
Yeah, we come from Jerome Avenue. We come from Jerome Avenue. Now, how's that?
From Long Island.
We come from Hunts Point. How's that?
I don't care. He's Flight know what it is.
We come from Fifth Ave. How's that?
Flight.
Troy Ave.
Yeah, it's not New York.
You got piss fight off. Listen, y'all. Listen.
Yeah, we BX, baby. The Mecca of hip hop.
I'm from the X all day. Exactly. I'm from the hood where it started at. I'm from the hood where it started at. Yes.
I'm from under them train tracks.
No, I don't know nothing about that, but no, I don't know about that.
Oh, you don't know nothing about under them train tracks?
On Jerome? I'm not from under the train tracks. Nah.
Okay then. All right then. I'm from that part.
You know what I'm saying?
139 in Lennox, son.
139 in Lennox.
Word is bond, D.
Wow, you sound mad
Harlem.
fake.
Lennox is Harlem.
That's the east side.
Right. Big L, 139 in Lennox. That's
oh, you going for rappers.
139 in Lennox, baby.
Big shout out to Juan Dance, man. Big shout out to Hempstead, man. You know what I'm saying? I got peoples out there.
Yeah, big shout out to Wu-Tang Clan, Long Island.
Nah, that's Staten
Island. Staten Island.
Oh, that's Staten Island. I mean, EPMD.
Yeah, EPMD from Long Island.
Eddie Murphy.
Too many drinks, D.
De La Soul.
Nah, but yo.
No, De La Soul from up north. They from Amityville, right?
That's Long Island.
No, Amityville is up north.
No, it's Long Island.
Long Island.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's by the Hamptons?
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that close to the Hamptons. Amityville's not. No.
I thought Amityville was up north.
Respect to New York, they tough.
I think you're right. I think it is on the other side of the island.
The last town.
It's on the other side. I remember now. Right.
There you go. Good morning, Flight. Good morning, Flight. Good to hear from you, brother.
It's Nassau County. It's the last county. It's the last town before you get into Suffolk.
Yeah, Amityville Horror. Y'all remember that movie, Amityville Horror?
Yeah, Amityville get a poppin'. It's not just movies.
Yeah, Amityville. Yeah, I remember now. I remember Amityville. Yeah, I remember
Amityville. That's
Amityville.
where they from.
Yeah, they from Amityville, right?
Good morning,
I know my
yeah, man. Yeah, I'm surprised he ain't muted me yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good to hear from you, Flight.
You was on your way. You straightened up. You was on your way. He was about ready to throw your ass over the edge.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, you straightened up real quick.
Hold on.
Slim. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button.
Word. Like, subscribe, man, because, yo, it be going down over here. And, yo, let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Yo, my boy Sky ain't here. But, yo, I'm holding it down.
Oh, my God. Please don't bring Sky into this.
I am holding it down. Great, though. I made my Lonzo argument.
You know why Sky ain't here? I'm going to tell you why Sky ain't here. Did you see what happened to them Saints?
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Did you see what happened to them Saints last week? Fuck with them Buccaneers.
I mean, yeah.
He went up to the Brady Bunch.
I mean, yeah, but that game
man, that man threw the ball to the wrong team. I told you he was the MVP for the Buccaneers. I told Sky that was going to happen.
Either way, though. Yeah, but that game could have went either way, though.
Yeah, but he screwed it up. Jameson screwed it up.
Mm.
He always does that. Do we or do we not, Zen? Do we always end up throwing the ball to the opposite team and getting the game ball from the opposite team?
Well, actually, he hasn't had a lot of turnovers since he's been a starting quarterback for New Orleans, man.
It's the second game.
No. He played last year until he got injured. But you know what I'm saying? His turnover problems was in Tampa Bay. You know what I'm saying? That was his turnover problems.
All I know is them Cowboys, they did their thing. They beat the crap out of Joe Burrow.
Are you serious right now?
You seen it?
You know y'all play us Monday, right? You know what I'm saying? In New York. Y'all play
that's
us.
going to be a cakewalk.
Yeah, okay.
Saquon might do his thing, though. I ain't going to lie. Saquon might do his thing.
Of course he is.
I ain't gonna cap. New York Giants, they definitely surprised me, especially with the lack of talent.
They barely getting away.
No, I mean, I have
in a minute, they're gonna start getting blowed the fuck out. Watch.
I mean,
big shout out to my Knicks.
I mean, I get it. I'm not expecting New York to go far. But
the Knicks will.
At the same time, they still surprise me.
The Giants is gonna play 17 games and that's it.
Listen to me. I was roasting my friend who's a New York Giants friend. And I understand. I was talking hella shit to him, but at the end of the day, they somehow winning. And Saquon Barkley, he looked like he's stomping on people's faces every time.
Yeah. Saquon's the truth. I can't lie there.
I can't even. I gotta give when credit is due. They look like they trying to.
Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones.
But
6 for 11.
He's not
for 112 yards.
Nah, he's not the answer, man. You know what I'm saying?
And the Giants is undefeated.
Yo, let's focus on the Knicks, though, man. I'm saying it right here on Flight Sports TV. Yo, Knicks gonna be number 3 in the conference, man. Number 3 in the Eastern Conference, man. Knicks, man.
He right.
You said the
2032.
Knicks?
2032.
You really want to talk about the Knicks?
Basil,
And the
I don't
Giants
talk
is
about that,
undefeated?
Basil. I don't wanna
Shame
talk
on
about
you,
that, Basil. I don't wanna talk about that,
Sonics.
Basil.
Well, Brooklyn ain't gonna do nothing. Brooklyn ain't gonna do nothing, man.
Basil, it took
Brooklyn
me
gonna
3
go
days.
farther than the
It took me
Knicks.
3
You know
days.
that.
It took me 3
Nah, I
days
don't
to
think
come
so.
up with that.
I don't
We ain't
think
gonna
so.
talk about that one.
Yo, the Nets have a lot of talent on paper. We have yet to see that, you know what I'm saying,
I ain't got no
materialize
lot
in
of talent
anything.
on paper. The Knicks.
How
You talking
was it
about the
materialized?
Brooklyn? You talking about Brooklyn?
That's the Nets, right? How have they
They don't got a
materialized
lot
that?
of talent on paper. They got a lot of talent, period. What do you
How
mean? It ain't
has
just on
how
paper.
has that
Those
materialized,
people
bro?
are proven. Those people are proven
How
in
are they
Brooklyn.
proven? You're the only team that got swept in last year's playoffs. How are they proven?
Okay, there was a little bit
Stop
in
it.
disarray,
Stop it,
but
man. Get out of
they're
here.
proven commodity. No,
They're
I
not
can't go
proven.
for that. Yeah,
They're
they
not
are.
proven. And
Yeah, they
yo,
are.
as we have seen, KD can't lead nobody
Okay.
nowhere. And Kyrie gonna lead you to hell.
Oh my
Because he
God,
don't
here
know
you
where he
go.
going. He coming and going. That dude is
Here you
lost.
go.
Dex
And he
got
don't want
snake.
to play
Dex
basketball.
got snake bit by Kyrie this summer. You know exactly how that shit feel now, don't you, Dex? Don't you? I
I'm not
told you
mad
it was
at
gonna
Kyrie
happen
because
to
it
your
wasn't his
ass. I
fault. No,
told
listen,
you.
it wasn't Kyrie's fault. They straightened it up with Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant said, "Come on, man, let's do this."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so, I
He
can't be
was
mad
like,
at it.
yeah, Kyrie gonna be a Laker. We
I
got this
was hoping.
triangular trade with Africa going on where we bring over X,
But
Y,
you
and
got to give me
Z,
credit, Zen. See, you got to
and
give
then
me credit.
they
When I was
squared a mean, and
Zen,
somehow
you got to give me credit, Zen, because
Denver
I was
just gives up somebody, and then boom, he's in LA.
I'm glad LA didn't draft Kyrie because I think he would have contributed.
traded.
I mean, yeah, traded because I think he would have contributed to the problems, man. Leave Kyrie alone, man. I think that dude maybe has a top, maybe
He's
2 more
coming.
years left. No, I think he has like 2 more years left in the NBA. The NBA is not his focus. Why do you think KD wanted to leave?
No, that wasn't because of Kyrie.
Yes, it was.
That's not true. No, that's not.
Yes, it was.
No, it's not. No,
Exactly,
it's not.
Zen. Exactly,
No, it's not.
Zen.
That's not true, Zen. No.
Oh, okay, hold on, Dex.
No,
Hold on,
that's
Dex.
a false narrative.
Hold
That's
on,
a false
Dex, for the
narrative.
audience. Okay, hold on. Yo, Zen.
Because they were trying to break up the unit.
Theory. Let's hear Dex's theory.
No, listen, you got to remember, KD and Kyrie came as a duel. All right, there was a package, and then Brooklyn was trying to laugh Kyrie out of the Barclays Center, and KD wasn't feeling that. So Kyrie was like, "Okay, you don't want me, and then I'm out. Trade me." You follow what I'm
still under
saying?
contract this year, right?
Of course, he opted in.
So really,
for 30-something million.
What it was really about was an extension, right?
Yes, thank you. It was about the
so
extension.
How you
That's
gonna
true.
demand an extension when your ass can barely show up for work?
Right.
Well, listen. Those are the pros and cons of NBA of professional athletes, right? The only thing I can tell you is that KD, listen, Zen, I can tell you for sure that KD didn't want out because Kyrie wanted in. That's for damn sure. That's not true. That's the old media was putting that false shit out there.
He was like, "Oh shit, I fucked up. This dude really is."
No, because KD, like I came here with listen, don't come with old media narratives. No, we don't do that here. KD wanted out when they try to push Kyrie out.
When
he said, if he go, I'm
Kyrie
going.
demanded an extension. That's what that shit was about.
What's wrong with demanding an extension? Isn't that security?
Security? What did he just tell you? You're not listening. You talking over him, but you're not listening. What did Zen just tell you? You're not coming to work.
$40 million a year, and I can't rely on you. Show me this season that you can play ball. All season without having some crisis.
Let me tell you something right now. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care what Zen's saying. What I'm gonna tell you right now is Kyrie opt in for 1 year, and we're gonna see what happens at the All-Star break.
You a fake ass Wojnarowski. Like you swear you got all the inside shit. You ain't got no inside shit. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Zen, you absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Cause yo, Zen, if me and you was boys and we talking like we free agents, me and you going to the same team. You know what I'm saying? How, you know what I'm saying? Once the season ends and it ended horribly, and yo, it ended horribly because you weren't there when you were supposed to be there, and now
you can't. But see, so you saying that he don't have a free right to choose?
No, I'm not
just
saying
like Brooklyn,
that.
right?
No,
like Brooklyn have a free right to choose not to give an extension.
Dex, don't take what I say out of context. What I'm saying is KD was basically saying to himself, dude, you the reason why we got swept. The only team swept. And I gotta ride. I like winning.
KD ain't said no shit like that.
Man, come on, you know he's built like that.
Do you listen to his podcast?
Dex, you know he's
Where did he
built
say
like
that at? Where
You
did he
know-
say that at on his
Dex,
podcast?
you know
He got his
he's-
own podcast.
Dex,
where he
you
got his
know-
own talking points. He
Bro,
have never said nothing like
you
that.
know
He
he's built
always say,
like that.
Kyrie's my boy. We boys.
Oh wow, people don't lie. Wow, and these young
now
niggas
you
are
want to
super
project.
phony.
Now you want to project. Now you want to project your dishonesty on somebody
These
else.
young dudes is super phony.
Yeah, I want to be in Boston.
Bro, hey,
sure.
listen.
I want to be
I'm
here next season.
Rising. I'm gonna be with y'all next season if y'all want me. If y'all want me, I'm gonna be there next season. Saying Kyrie in Boston.
I can't believe you write the truth. Write the truth. You so fucking. Hold on, let me get that Write the Truth real quick. You're such a fucking hypocrite, man. Because you know why I write the truth? This man has his constitutional right, stripped and mocked because he didn't want to put that poison in his body. Now look at what's happening right now. People got fired over that foolishness, and now they said the shit don't even work. And you want to sit here and push that as a conscious man?
Hold on, be careful what you're saying because they'll drop the video. They'll drop the video. Be careful what you're saying.
We don't want to go in
No, they understand what I'm saying.
No, they don't. They'll drop the video.
I can't believe you write the truth. I can't believe you taking that side of a narrative.
No, he's right. He's right.
He ain't right, Ray. Just because you dabbed yourself.
No.
No.
I said
you don't listen.
I said
one thing about that foolishness is that they come to admit. They come to admit it doesn't work.
No, Dex. The Nets are foolishness. We saw them. We saw them talk in the middle. They got caught and they was trying to act the plate off like, now we were just chilling talking. During All-Star game, they were talking, they was playing like, yeah, what's good, Kyrie? We need to set this shit up.
No, they said they got two max. That's what they said. In the tunnel.
Listen, no. You see, I've been on Phonics. I actually been knocking his head off today. All right, you've been on his head on it.
Yeah, you knocked his head off. I give you credit for that. But I'm not blaming Kyrie for that.
But I actually agree.
Kyrie ended up being vindicated in the end.
I know. Hold up. I agree with Phonics this time when it comes to that stinking Nets. I don't think. See, KD is not fucking with Kyrie no more.
No, that's not true. Are you freaking kidding me?
Let them finish that.
I think they had a mutual agreement that look, man, let's run this shit up. They found a little space. KD has his own little team that they could figure out. And they was cool. They was chilling. They boys. But I think he lost trust in Kyrie when all that situation went down. He lost trust in that. Especially a guy who got swept, the Brooklyn Nets that got swept and did not make it out of the first round. I promise you he must have lost trust. You're not going to say in the public eye, oh, nigga, listen, I'm going to keep banging Joe. Fuck Kyrie. He ain't going to say that out loud. So I'm Kyrie.
He's not gonna say it silently either.
You think those Lakers trade talks happen if Kevin Durant says, "Hey, look, don't do it"?
I'm telling you, KD probably lost. I'm pretty sure
the man wanted his money. KD's not gonna get in his way for getting his money. KD was already extended.
See, hold on.
KD was already extended. See, that's what y'all forget.
He wasn't invested in Kyrie.
Hold up, there are still rumors to this day saying that Kevin Durant still. What
rumors? Who you hear the rumors from? First of all, don't bring old media. Don't bring old media. What podcast did you hear from? What podcast did you hear from?
Hold up. Reports say that Kevin Durant trade request is still on the table.
I'm not knocking that.
Okay,
I'm saying, where did you hear that KD's not fucking with Kyrie? Where did you hear that at?
Because he didn't say that. I didn't say it's out there. I'm saying
that's what you said is rumors.
I said
it is rumors.
Sure, no, I'm saying
where? Old media, ESPN, Fox, and all them people. Not on no real basketball podcast. Nobody's talking like that.
No. Listen, I'm sure he lost trust in Kyrie to be on the same team with him.
How are you gonna lose trust in somebody when he's trying to get an extension and the team is not giving him an extension?
Okay, Dex. Okay, hold on. I think we need to clarify things. And Dex, you know what I'm saying? I just want to ask you this question. I'm sorry, Rave. But I just want to ask you this question real quick. If Kevin Durant, if they was cool and everything was cool, and Kyrie just re-upped, why did he demand a trade? I don't get that.
He demanded a trade before the damn extension was agreed upon.
Okay, but why? Okay, so that's cool. But why? In your opinion?
Because they was trying to get rid of Kyrie. They didn't want to give him they didn't want to commit to him. So Kevin Durant said, if you ain't committed to him, I'm out.
They were already committed for another year. Kevin Durant had nothing to lose.
Why is he still? Ask that's why he's still committed to the trade request now.
He's still on the same contract. He didn't get extended.
Exactly. I'm talking about he was already on a 4-year contract. He got extended he got extended the previous season. Kyrie
didn't get extended. What I'm saying is this summer, they were trying to get Kyrie
last year. Listen,
That's
I know
what I'm
that this
talking
summer.
about,
The year before. Okay, go look and see where KD got his extension.
No, I'm not talking about KD's extension. Yes, we're talking about Kyrie. That's what I asked you.
That's what I'm saying. Hold on. We can sing together. We can't all talk at the same time. Go ahead. Somebody.
I said, why did Kevin Durant ask for a trade after Kyrie read up? You said
it just came out that time.
How do you know?
Kevin Durant,
How do you know? Tell us how you know. Where'd you get this information from? Adrian Wojnarowski. Where'd you get this information from?
You asked me a question, right?
Shams, Zach Lowe.
Are you asking me a question, or are you indicting me? Which one is it? Make up your mind so I know how to respond.
Because you don't know, so you can't say that as a fact. We only go off the information that we're getting. None of us are privy to anything else other than that. So from what we heard,
hold on. Listen, you do a whole lot of blowharding. Listen, let me explain something to you real quick so we all be on the same page. Kyrie, it was up to him if he wanted to opt out or opt in. It had nothing to do with Brooklyn. It had nothing to do with Kevin Durant. It was on Kyrie if you want to opt in or opt out. If he opt out, he was getting significantly less money. If he opt in, he getting $37 million. So he made the better decision to opt in. With Kevin Durant, what I'm trying to correlate with that was that Kevin Durant is expecting Kyrie to be extended along with his contract, right? So that'll be a 3-year extension. Kyrie was signed. So with a matchup with Kevin Durant 4 years, that's how it's supposed to be, right? Since they didn't offer Kyrie an extension, and it was up to Kyrie to opt in or opt out, that's when Kevin Durant said, "Oh, you guys are not really invested in this duel. So if you're gonna be playing games, let me choose where I want to go and play because I'm not gonna get caught up in the circus."
Then Kevin Durant has poor judgment because he should be sitting there saying, "Man, show me you can show the fuck up, or I'm wasting my time."
Right, and let me say this, okay?
Go ahead, Ray.
Let me go off the hinges, all right? This is not relatable to what Dex is trying to argue right now. This is my argument, and I want to confirm it again because some people may have forgot. I was a clear fact. I said, do not trust these Brooklyn Nets when they first had to assemble this little super team. Because they even grabbed a couple old guys. They got Aldridge. They got a couple old dudes. They got
Patty Mills.
They got Harden. All that.
DeAndre Jordan.
And then the next season, no one believed me. Yo, Ray, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, they're not what you think, bro. And here we go in the next season. Oh, Hardy wants to leave. All this happened, all right? Let me tell you something. I'm going to say it right now again for this season. I know it's hard to bank against the Brooklyn Nets because Kyrie, right now, he could probably sauce every single person on this panel in this chat right now if he challenges him in a 1v1. Kevin Durant, clearly he can drop a 50-piece all over it. The man's a 3-level scorer. He can do it all, right? Got you. But y'all, I'm going to say it again, bro. These Brooklyn Nets is not what you think it is. Watch them have another season, a disappointing season.
I agree.
They might get some wins, but I watch them have another disappointing season. The man, Mr. Bust himself is still on that team, Mr. Ben Simmons. So I'm telling you guys,
how's he a bust?
It's up to him.
He's not a bust, but I'm just roasting him. I'm just roasting him. Don't take that too serious. Don't take that Ben Simmons too serious. Okay, I'll just.
Hold on, hear what Zane got to say. Oh, you talking about JJ Redick, Zane?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
All I'm saying is.
Wait, hold on, Ray. What y'all say?
I did. Hey, yo, y'all watch you know what I'm saying, Ben Simmons' interview with JJ Redick on the Old Man Some podcast.
JJ Redick. Okay, yeah. Man in the 3.
What happened there? What happened there?
I mean, he just asked Ben Simmons all the questions that we've been wanting to know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened in that playoff game with the Hawks? And he basically said that the team didn't believe in him, and you know what I'm saying, he did a lot of things wrong too. You know what I'm saying? But he said they never reached out to him. And so JJ Redick asked him was he shooting threes? And he said, yeah, he working on it. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, yo, I'm good on that defense. You know what I'm saying? I'm the truth. Like, I don't know why they didn't believe in me. You know what I'm saying? And he said the mental illness thing was real, but Doc Rivers blew him off. And I'm paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Pause on the blow off.
And you know why? You know why that's buffoonery to me? You know why it's buffoonery to me? Because what about the other seasons before when he wasn't doing mental shit?
I agree.
What about when he literally told everybody, "I have nothing to prove"? Let's talk about the fact that he didn't want to improve on nothing. Let's talk about the fact that when he got that max contract, he felt like he had the whole world in palms of his hands. I don't care. I will immediately stand in front of Ben Simmons' face and not accept this little. We gotta let these little what do you call them? Little rich snotty motherfuckers think you're the shit.
Spoiled brats.
Spoiled brats.
He did come off as
pure
what I saw.
Spoiled brat. That's why I call. Y'all keep letting these little spoiled brats think they can do some shit. And last time I checked, these legends that we call legend, these Hall of Famers, work their ass off. Nowadays, we letting these kids think they can just walk in sweet and everything fucking sweet. It ain't.
So Ray.
Let
me ask Ray a question real quick.
The reason I asked Fonix about that interview is to tie into what Rave just said. I noticed Ben Simmons was acting a little entitled and a little brattish.
Yeah, most definitely.
I agree.
Yeah, most definitely.
You saw that, Fonix?
Yeah.
He's been acting that way since LSU, though.
Okay.
But, hey, Rave, where do you see Brooklyn? Do you see him in the thick of things? Where do you see him? Because you're talking awfully foul about them. And I think you're being a little reckless.
I said, when it came to Brooklyn Nets on the first season, when they assembled their little montage.
We ain't talking about that. We're talking about now. This year.
Now, okay, they did. Did they lose a couple people? Maybe, I think so. And Kevin Durant just did get older. These guys did get older. Kyrie Irving got older. I don't know if he's still playing with wontons and sticks and magical air. Let me see. I can see.
No, he be saging. Right?
He's still saging. Okay.
Sticks, my bad.
Okay. He's still smoking on strawberries. I feel it. Let me see.
KD should have stayed in Golden State.
I think I can see the Brooklyn Nets a 5th seed.
Oh, hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. Can I make this point real quick? And I think we got lost on this. KD was also butthurt that Golden State won the title. He was butthurt. He was hurt, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's a possibility.
You know what I'm saying? Because all of this, and you had KD and look what they assembled and they won without KD.
But they won without him before, so that's not nothing.
But no, they needed him to get over the hump. The next time, and he helped them get over the hump, and he was the MVP, Finals MVP. He was regarded as the best player on that team, and we seen Steph Curry had a breakout season like no other, man. You know what I'm saying?
Steph Curry did his thing.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't think he's butthurt? And you don't think he was angry?
Listen, we're about to get back into it, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate it. We're not going nowhere. I want to thank everybody that's tuning in right now in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I want to let everybody know right now we're trying to grow this channel, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, man, we put a lot of hard work in today. We put a lot of hard work in every day. We worked all around the clock, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to grow this channel, as you can see, because we got so many great things in store. All my basketball fans, we got a season fastly approaching, media day coming up. We on the phone with some powerful people. We trying to get things done this season. We got a lot of things in store. I'm telling you, we got a lot of great ideas. It would be greatly appreciated if you can donate to Flight Sports TV. I'm telling you, listen, the proof is in the pudding. You see what we got going on around here. We're going to continue to work hard as hell around the clock. We got videos unloaded right now as we speak. If you like to show your appreciation, support Flight Sports TV. It goes a long way. We appreciate y'all.
Good morning, Flight.
Salute, Basil, for your recognition, Basil. Salute.
Donations.
I'm just saying, man. Brooklyn is one of those teams that look good on paper, but if you can't deliver, that's for nil, man. And the East is coming, man. You know what I'm saying? Donovan Mitchell over there with Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? You still got to worry about the Heat. I think Boston is going to be definitely motivated since the loss of their coach. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't know. Boston might be in a sunken place right now.
I don't think so.
Okay, I doubt it. I
Them
don't think
boys
so
are
either.
still young and hungry.
Yeah, I see them going back, and they're gonna do it for
Different
E-Man,
voice, different frequency.
You know what I'm saying? I see them, and you cannot forget about Giannis and them. Like Brooklyn, what do they have that can compete with that? With the three
I
teams
want to
just
know
mentioned?
what nigga from Brooklyn stole your light skinned girl, man.
Some Puerto Rican.
I mean, it's just like Dex. It's just like Southern California and Northern California. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are the little brothers right now. The Golden State. They run California. Y'all got to answer to them. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's
Ain't nobody.
gonna hurt.
You know what I'm saying? You still gonna have the little stars at the game or whatever, but don't nobody care about
But
y'all.
listen,
Gut punch.
okay,
Lakers are a
listen,
joke.
Zen. I know Zen love this as a Blazer fan, but all I'm saying is that at least Golden State is a champion. You ranking on Brooklyn and they're not even a champion.
I don't
The
even care
last
about
championship they
Brooklyn,
won
bro.
was in the ABA with Dr. J.
Yeah, but they're not even relevant to me because I'm old enough, way old enough to remember the New Jersey Nets. I don't even acknowledge them. And you know what? Kyrie and KD is clowns anyway to even
Oh
go
my
there.
God, this
Go
guy
to
is
New York.
ridiculous.
Go to the Knicks, man. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying? Have
Phonics,
y'all seen New York City point guard?
Phonics longs for the days
Listen,
of Kerry
you have
Kittles.
Yo, has
Phonics,
anybody seen that documentary?
listen, Phonics, I see what's going on.
Has
You have
anybody
an
seen that
episode.
documentary, New York City point guards? Has anybody
No,
seen
you
it?
have an
Not
episode.
yet,
You
not
have
yet.
Watch it. Anyway, Kyrie's on there and he's speaking for his godfather, who's Rod Strickland
Right.
from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying?
Phonics is having an episode.
No. So why when you go to New York, where you can really make an impact, but you go to Brooklyn and you're not doing anything but getting embarrassed? Like if they don't win a title, anything short of a title in Brooklyn is shameful. Anything.
People don't want to practice in Westchester County and play in the city. That's one.
I'm born in Westchester County, brother. I'm born in Westchester County,
White
brother.
Plains. They don't want to. Yeah, Worcester.
I was born in White Plains Hospital, brother.
I'm just saying, I've
hey,
heard that. I've
you
heard
right,
that from
Zen.
players.
No, Zen is right.
That's
They
not
up there
far from the
practicing
city.
Worcester.
That's not far from the city.
But it ain't gritty though. It's pretty and a lot of trees. It's real green. It looks like Washington State.
Yo, Brooklyn is a dump. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they've been trying to clean it up. But at the end of the day, with Kyrie.
No, I'm talking about where they practice. What Zen talking about? The
Okay,
Knicks,
but I'm
yeah.
talking about even with me with Kyrie, I'm talking about when he made that move. That goes to show you that he was being a follower to a certain extent.
You got a grudge. You got a grudge against them. I see that now. It's coming out. You having an episode.
Why wouldn't I? I'm from New York. I don't give a damn about no
If
Brooklyn.
I was the Knicks,
Yeah, you got a grudge. You can tell you got a grudge.
I would buy 2 or 3 floors of a high rise in Midtown Manhattan near the Garden, and that would be the training facility. I would not have everybody commuting to and from Westchester County to practice and then playing in the city.
Whoa, bro, where do you think they live at? You think they live in the city? They don't live in the
Probably live
city.
in Jersey.
Either Jersey or they live in Westchester County, which is like a 40-minute ride, if that.
And that's what they hate.
You know what I'm saying? Hit the Major D in the 87 and you there. Nah, it don't take that
all
long
the
to get
major
there.
airports, well,
Yes,
they fly out of
JDH, everybody,
Teterboro. So.
Yeah, they go. Hey, LaGuardia. They fly out of LaGuardia.
LaGuardia.
I got food in my mouth, my man. I'm sorry.
Hey, yeah, JDH. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to everybody.
Phonics is having an episode. Everybody, we understand. We all go through it.
We had a lot of people clocking in, man. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all, man. Saying.
Rave.
Saturday, so.
Yeah, Ray, Phonics is having an episode. We understand. We all go through it. We playing the music until Phonics calm down. Phonics, are you cool now?
The music, I was just about to say, the music is very calming.
Where's the calm app? I actually used the calm app today while I was doing my spin.
I ain't gonna cap. I think this music can stop a lot of fights. You know, make you feel like
Phonics hate Brooklyn because Kyrie and Katie chose Brooklyn over the orange and blue.
Yeah.
Brooklyn traumatized everybody.
Let me say this, man. Let me tell you this.
I got raw.
Phonics brought up Kawhi. I don't care what y'all gotta say. Man, looking up the videos about Kawhi and them pictures, boy. Listen, Kawhi look ready. I don't care what y'all gotta say, boy. If Kawhi comes back, at least 90% of what he was.
Yeah, we're gonna make Kawhi swallow that claw.
Oh man, if Kawhi
Lakers for life.
If Kawhi come back 90% to what he used to be like, boy, y'all better be ready, boy. What? That man put on muscle, mass. I mean, his legs look like tree trunks. The man look healthy as hell and look like a defensive.
And watch, he gonna hit his toenail and be like, ooh, 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 low management, low management.
Yo, who we talking about?
I'm talking about Kawhi.
Yo,
You know we're not talking about the lowly Knicks.
Yeah. But
the lowly Knicks gonna be eating crawfish.
Nah, I mean, that's true,
how low they're gonna be on the ocean.
I mean, that's true. But you know what, Kawhi though, man, he's embarrassing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude, like missing whole seasons. I just think that's just so shameful, and it sends a bad message to the other players that's coming.
It's the Flippers. He's on the Flippers. That's why.
Yeah, but
the Flippers are designed to go backwards.
Yeah, but apparently they're letting him get away with this because they believe they're gonna win a championship with him, and I don't think that's gonna be the case. Him or Paul George, I don't think it's gonna be the case, man.
They're not winning no championship. Not while LeBron is in LA.
Well, no, they'll have a better record than the Lakers. Stop it.
Kawhi be like, ow.
You can have a better record, but you might not go further.
That's
y'all not. Yo, man. Yo, I'm gonna say this right here on Flight Sports TV.
Next year. I'm gonna go watch the games from the box.
Portland got a chance. I'm gonna say this though right here on Flight Sports TV. The Lakers will not make the playoffs again next year.
Hey,
oh my God! Bet $100.
Hey, Zen,
I got it.
Zen.
Let's go.
What's up, Ray?
You a troll for that one, bro?
That's an easy money right there.
Why is it easy money? Yo, we talking about the West.
I want you to put your foot in your mouth so bad.
Hold up there.
I think I got you. Can we lock that in?
Y'all see, I don't think y'all heard that joke. That man said Kawhi, if he does hurt his toe, he just gonna say, ouch.
Damn, that's my
You go, hey Ray, you gonna say ouch. He gonna say ouch, I'm out.
Dex.
I'm a fun guy.
Dex. Who's your starting five, man? Who's your starting five, man? Oh, potentially.
I don't know right now. Right now, I don't know. Listen, hold on.
Should I know?
Potentially, it's going to be Russell Westbrook.
Should I know?
It's going to be Anthony Davis. It's going to be LeBron James. It's going to be Thomas Bryant. And that's your starting five.
Thomas Bryant.
That's a playoff team. That's a playoff team, right?
Hell yeah.
Hell no.
Hey, Zen, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Zen is not going to never say anything good about the Lakers, so stop using Zen as a soundboard because Zen is disqualified.
No, he's an honest man, though.
They'll be at 9-10. They'll be at 9-10. They'll be struggling because they won't be
playing there.
The court.
Okay,
why would you say that, Zen?
Because
listen, I'm stripping one of your stripes off your lapel.
They're not going to be able to stay healthy all year. Dex. You know that.
Right.
You know that.
And you know what the messed up part is?
Even if, say for instance, if they don't stay healthy all year, they got to be better than 10.
Yeah, but you know what the messed up part is? I actually believe it. I believe in Russell Westbrook. I believe in Russell Westbrook.
They said that's a big thing. You got to be better than 10.
I believe in Russell Westbrook. I think Russell Westbrook. I think Westbrook is a great. I think Westbrook is a great talent. I think he's a great talent. I think that he came to the pressure and all the bullshit that he heard from the media. But I do think he's a great talent, and I think he can really help them, man. He just got to get that shit out of his mind. Russell Westbrook.
Listen, Aaron Judge is on a 4-game home run, a 4-game-less home run streak, or 4-game home run-less streak right now. Yep. That's the biggest thing that's going on in New York. They're not even talking about the Nets. They talking about Aaron Judge, and they talking about the Mets. They're talking about the New York Mets being in first place.
What does that have to do with anything, bro? We going to October. This is playoff time, man. And my Yankees.
Nobody's talking the Nets. The Dodgers are in first place. They got the best record, the only 100-win team in the league this year, and they're still talking about the Lakers.
No, hold on.
Nobody's not even thinking about the orange and blue.
First of all, nobody cares about the Dodgers, bro. The Yankees win the World Series this year. Bottom line. And we going to New York when they win, and we're going straight to the Bronx. We're going straight there.
Listen, the only championship team y'all can consider in New York right now is the Yankees or the Mets. Everything else in New York is dead.
I'm not a Mets fan. I never will be a Mets fan. I'm a Yankees fan.
Well, the Mets in first place.
Mm-hmm.
Monix, did you hear the news that Dolan plans to sell the Knicks and the Rangers?
No way.
Yeah.
Where'd you hear that from? What source? You got to give me a source on that one.
Let me dig it up. I heard a long time ago. I'll dig it up real quick.
Oh, a long time ago. I think I've seen that. I don't think that's real, though. Yeah, I seen that. I don't think that's real.
I hope he does. I hope
That
he
guy's
does.
not
Hope he
finna
does.
sell no Knicks. Are you
We
crazy?
all hope he does.
Listen, how he gonna sell the greatest franchise profitably in the world? How you gonna do that?
Oh, that's the Cowboys. That's the
Hey,
Cowboys in
hey,
sports.
fellas, listen.
Well, the Knicks is
listen,
not too far down.
hey, fellas, where I'm at, it's literally 2 a.m. Y'all conversations, y'all about to make this shit to like 4 a.m.
Ray, this is the weekend. You gotta go to work. You gotta go to work.
No, I don't. But I need to sleep. Nigga.
No,
Stay
you
your
gotta
ass
go
up
sleep.
here.
Because I stayed up. I stayed up all night.
You got the munchies, huh? That's
No,
what
you
it
gotta
is.
go to sleep. Mom told him his bedtime.
No,
He ain't there making noise.
Ray got the
Mom
munchies.
told him his bedtime. He ain't there making noise and all of that. She about to
Nah,
make some warm milk.
Ray running shit. Ray running shit. Ain't nobody
Robert,
telling him to go to
turn that
bed.
shit off.
Exactly, man.
That must be that Flight Sports TV stuff.
Yeah, exactly, man.
I
Exactly,
told
man. He
you
ain't
don't
there
do
making
that shit
noise.
after 2 o'clock now.
Exactly. They got church in the morning. Yeah, they got church in the morning. You know what I'm saying? He about to drink some warm milk. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Put
2 in the
on
morning.
Ed and Eddie.
It's
Oh,
2
that's
in the
so
morning.
Raven.
It's 2 in the morning. How if I had that curfew, it wouldn't be no 2 in the morning. Cut it out, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga try to violate.
Hey,
It's
that's
2
how
in
he
the
turn.
morning,
How
bro.
he turning up now since I left Atlanta? Now he turning up now since I left Atlanta because he was real quiet when I was in Atlanta. Now he
No,
turning up.
Stop.
I don't say I had to come back to my city and take over again. Come on, don't do that, man.
Oh,
I've
man.
been living in Georgia longer than you.
Oh no, you ain't lived there longer than me, homie. I was there 20 years. I was there 20 years.
Years?
Wow, man.
Yeah, I was there 20. Yep.
Shout out to Nico. Nico, where you been? I saw your
Word.
video about Lonzo Ball, your live stream.
Nico was eating his sandwich, man, with extra
Nico was on live stream for 2 hours. I couldn't believe it. Racing them cars.
is doing his thing up here.
I'll ask you though too, shit. I'm about to ride too, man.
I want to know why Nico. I want to know why Nico is not talking about those Titans. He needs to explain himself.
Well, hey,
Tennessee,
man, let me go,
Tennessee.
Tennessee is 0-2.
All right, Ray.
Look like they're going to be headed towards the bottom of the division.
Later.
Yo, Tennessee. I'm really surprised with them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, might need a new quarterback, man.
Nico, come up here and talk about some Tennessee, man. You don't be ducking and dodging now.
I mean, the Cowboys suck too, so that ain't. I mean, that ain't saying.
Hold on now. Hold on. But you're putting your foot in your mouth. We right in the thick of things. We only 1 game out of first place.
Still, the Steelers suck too.
Yeah, because
you hear that? We're only 1 game out of first place, Phonics.
Yeah, but see, the reason the Steelers suck though is because Mike Tomlin, he was not paying attention to Ben Roethlisberger. He knew that man was about to retire. He should have drafted a quarterback. I mean, yeah, they got Kenny Pickett out of Pitt, but they playing this this MF Trubisky. Yeah, play Kenny Pickett, man. He's a hometown boy. He gonna do good, man. And he was good at Pitt.
Coming, bro.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Because Tomlin ain't gonna play with his job. You know, them black coaches can't do that.
That shit is in jeopardy right now. Because I'm like, man, look, you won 3 playoff games in 10 years, bro. That ain't good.
Word.
Shit, that's more than what the Cowboys did.
Yeah.
The last 10 years, you won 3 playoff games. This is Pittsburgh, motherfucker. We don't play that.
But he's the 3rd coach, I believe, in their history. So they don't just get rid of coaches like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that. But you know they're going
for number 4.
Yeah, but you know,
years.
Yeah, but you know they're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because Ben Roethlisberger left. But still, that's not just on him. That's on the general manager and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Get somebody. Why would you get Trubisky? Let Kenny Pickett start, man. Hell, Ben Roethlisberger started as a rookie.
Sure.
Yo, didn't he go to Super Bowl as a rookie? Or the next year?
Almost.
Roethlisberger?
Yeah, I think it was the next year.
Next year.
Yeah, the next year. Yeah, second year. Okay.
14 and 1 as a rookie.
Yeah, start Kenny Pickett, man. Like, that dude was the truth at Pitt, man. Start that dude, man. I mean, like, in the preseason games, you see how the fans responded when he came in. And he did well.
But you can't go by the fans. The fans will have you fired real quick. And you know NFL stand for not for long.
Look, man.
Man, I went to University of Pittsburgh. That's my school.
My guy.
Oh, for real? Oh, you went to Pitt?
Oh, that's right. You went to Pitt?
That's my area. I'm from that area, yeah.
I didn't know you went to University of Pitt.
You don't have that accent, man. You don't have that accent.
I've been going for so long, I got everybody's accent now.
Wow, bro, you let that happen to yourself? Nah, man. I lived in the South 20 years. Nah, bro.
It's a whole bunch. I mean, I'm 50 now. I've been going since I was like 18, bro. You know, shit gonna happen.
It's my mic.
Where you from in Pittsburgh?
Johnstown, actually. You
Yeah,
know
we can hear you,
Johnstown?
Nico.
All right.
You know
Let's
that
go with
you
y'all,
know that
man.
little shithole?
I want to know what's going on with
yeah.
Tannehill.
That's where I'm from.
Okay.
You know,
East
My
Coast,
boy,
baby.
my boy graduated from the Navy, and he moved to he moved to Vegas, and then now he's living in Pittsburgh right now.
Okay. What's cracking, Nico
well,
Savage?
it was good with y'all.
Yeah,
I
what
guess
up, Nico, man? What's going
you know,
on, man? Long time no
Yeah.
hear, my nigga.
He needs to explain the damn Titans. He talking about
been
Titans
around
Super
here
Bowl
and there.
bound.
Nah, hey, one thing that's crazy you said that, but one thing I can say is I've been preaching the gospel that Ryan Tannehill is trash for a very long time.
Yeah, he
You
is.
know, last year, that's low key why Titans fans wasn't fucking with me because they thought I was just a Derrick Henry fanboy. But you know, now they can see that without AJ Brown, Tannehill is nothing. Like,
What did they trade him to?
traded him to the Eagles. He's doing
Eagles,
fantastic.
that's right.
Yeah, he causing damage too.
He having a good time. And the unfortunate part is we brought in Robert Woods and Treylon Burks to be
USC.
us. Yeah, we brought in some dudes to almost equal AJ Brown, but AJ Brown was a guy who was willing to block. He a big body, fast. He runs out of the catch well. He was only true receiving threat. And now, you know, teams just come with 9 to 10 men in the box to stop Derrick Henry. He getting hit in the backfield every play.
But shouldn't that make it easier for the wide receivers?
Not when you have Tannehill.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know why they want to abuse. Keep abusing him. Henry, if they keep abusing him, he got like another year or two, and he's done.
They abuse every running back. Every running back get abused.
Hey, no, you're right, Dexter. You know what? I don't know why kids still want to be running backs. They're the least paid. You know what I'm saying? Yo, once your time is up, they're gonna get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be done with you. You know what I'm saying? Derrick Henry got lucky because he got that Russian title, so they gave him a little bit more money. You know what I'm saying? Zeke is still the highest paid running back in the NFL,
which is crazy.
And he only averaged 2 yards a carry.
And yo, for the Cowboys, he ain't the dude. It's the other dude. You know what's his name?
Pollard.
Yeah.
Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
Yo, it's still my favorite thing in football though to see a good handoff and a back just work that fucking backfield. I love to see that shit.
Hell yeah, break the tackles.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Take that shit up the middle.
Run over somebody.
Right.
Hell
yeah.
Jerome Bettis was
you know,
a thing of beauty.
the best part about that is, right, when you have a quarterback that makes a defense play honest and you actually can run the ball effectively. When you're watching a Titans game, they're running about 3-4 plays, which is they either handing the ball off to Derrick Henry or play action pass. And they run that shit in stupid situations. And you can see it's just not working. If you've watched that Bills games, oh my God.
Yeah,
if you watch that Bills game, that made me just not want to watch football. Or not it's a football, but watch the Titans. Because now that I see we have no receivers, Derrick Henry.
And they don't block. The receivers don't block. They prissy. They too prissy.
Yo,
they drafted some
tomorrow.
cute receivers. Pause. They drafted just some dudes that want to go out there, catch the ball, and you know look
divas.
But yo, good game tomorrow. Bills, Dolphins, man. Who y'all taking? I'm taking the Bills.
Can you believe
Bills
that's
gonna win by
game?
43?
I can't believe that's a good game.
I don't know. 2 or 6 touchdowns the last Sunday. That could be an anomaly.
Coach is the shit.
Yeah.
I think the Dolphins are better than people give them credit for. They're not gonna get blowed out. I'm betting the Dolphins cover.
Dolphins' new coach is the shit.
The Dolphins are gonna win the AFC East, man.
Their coach is nice, but Tua's never been a bad quarterback. Like I hated the narrative surrounding around him, but they got him some receivers to throw the ball to.
Exactly, because he had bust status too, because he couldn't stay healthy. He had bust status too. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? But now it seems like he's healthy, man. Yeah, man, he's slinging that rock, man. You know what I'm saying?
And it opens it up the run game. They open up the run game.
Absolutely.
They got him some decent running backs, offensive line, and receivers, and you see he's making it work. That's what any decent quarterback. He's not no Tannehill. He goes through his reads. He knows how to actually, throw a receiver open. He does the extra shit the quarterbacks do.
Imagine if the Jets could ever get off the mat, what that would feel like to have the Jets actually be relevant. And
how unfortunate it was for Wilson to get hurt.
Yeah, when did
Now,
he get hurt? I'm
not gonna lie. The Jets are good in Madden. If you know how to use Wilson,
he got hurt in preseason. Oh no, he got hurt in preseason. Yeah, got hurt in preseason. Zach Wilson got hurt in preseason.
I didn't know that, man. I was seeing Joe Flacco out there. I was confused.
Yo, Joe Flacco doing the damn thing though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he doing the damn thing. He holding it down.
They got some nice receivers out there.
I'm not a Jets fan at all. I hate the Jets. You know what I'm saying?
That team is a 5-minute drive away. Why you hate them?
They're just not the Giants, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and the Giants are an original NFL team. You know what I'm saying? The Jets are expansion. You know what I'm saying? They came.
Gear, though.
I'm saying, that green and white.
New York don't even have a football team. I mean, come on, let's keep it 100. The New York do not have a football team.
Well, yo, I mean,
the only real football team that was in New York was the Jets at one time, and now they left New York.
Well, if we're keeping it 100, the Rams play in Inglewood. That's not Los Angeles.
That's LA County.
No, that's not Los Angeles.
That's not a whole other state.
That's LA County. That's Los Angeles. That's not LA though.
That's LA County. It's LA County. It's right below South Central. It's right there.
No, Dex. It's not LA though.
To the left of us.
Yeah.
Look, I'll say this.
Go ahead, bro.
Listen, let's keep it 100. New York do not have a real football team. They just put the name New York on the team to make it appealing. That's New Jersey. Those New Jersey teams. New Jersey Giants, New Jersey Jets.
There's no.
Don't start stuttering now.
No, you ain't let me finish. No, homie, you didn't let me finish. It's just like LA. Y'all don't have the space to build a stadium there. So you have
we got a stadium in LA. That's not true. We got the Coliseum, the biggest stadium in America.
That's raggedy as shit.
Over 100,000 people.
That shit is old and raggedy as shit. Nobody's playing there.
Don't tell we don't have a stadium.
So why the Lakers ain't playing?
USC play there every year.
Why the Lakers ain't playing it? You know what I'm saying? In their old form in Inglewood.
Because they got a new stadium downtown LA.
Okay, it's old and raggedy. So that's my point, man.
No, it's not. No, it's not. The Forum is beautiful. Have you seen the Forum?
The Giants,
a beautiful building.
In New York,
the building that Jack Kent Cook built.
You know where the Giants played that early on? At Yankee Stadium. That's where they played that.
I'm saying the last team the New York City had was the Jets.
You can't never.
Down the Jets left.
Hold on.
We can't have our own stadiums no more.
Hey, but hold on.
The New York Jets was the last team to play in New York.
Hey, yo, Nico.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, yo, Nico. Don't take no disrespect by this. I'm finna come at this dude. Stop talking this New York LA shit. Number one, y'all niggas is weirdos out there. Number two, we always set the trends. Number three, we are the creators.
Y'all ain't said no trends. Y'all ain't said no trends since KRS-One.
I was saying y'all did set a lot of trends in the 90s.
Y'all ain't said no trends since Run DMC. What the fuck are you talking about?
Early 2000s.
Ain't nobody wearing the leather hats and Kangos no more.
Y'all niggas is out there.
It's shell toes Adidas. Motherfuckers wearing they sagging in their clothes. Where you get that from? Sagging. Where that come from?
That comes from any jail. That's not just an LA jail. That comes from any.
It really came from LA though. Everybody knows sagging came from LA.
Yeah, because y'all were booty bandits. No, so y'all were booty bandits. That's why, nigga. So go ahead and claim that.
Only thing I'm saying is that New York is out. Okay, New York is out on everything. They fucked it up. Listen, no, New York fucked it up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm older than you, so I know better. Listen, we all celebrated. Listen, slow down, retard. We all celebrated New York. We mimicked their style. Listen, we mimicked their style and everything. But you guys got a bunch of foreign ass niggas up there that fucked up everything. You know, they come from all these different islands and shit, and they want to act like they black. And we found that shit out. Once we found that shit out, we like, oh man, these motherfuckers not even American.
I'm not black. I'm not black.
Hey, yo, Nico.
Yeah. There's a bunch of foreigners running around, and then all of a sudden we find out. We wonder like, hold on, man, we supposed to be brothers. Why y'all ain't playing our music?
Hold on, lame nigga. Yo, hold on, lame nigga. Nico, who wears a red leather hat? I have fitteds. I don't have
Wait a minute, where did that come from? Where did that come from, though? We're talking about y'all losing it.
I'm asking you. That's what you had on.
Funkmaster Flex is running New York right now. Funkmaster Flex is running New York right now.
A red leather hat.
I want to say
Red leather
probably
hat.
somebody you would see in Inglewood. You know,
Yeah, you know that's what
it's
he
still
had.
like
He
a,
said he's from the
Hey,
valley.
even you left New York. Hey, even you
but
left
it's
New York.
also
So what
like
you
a certain
talking about?
demographic though. Like when I see men that are like 40 and up and they're bald, they try a lot of shit out. So that's one thing. I've been in Inglewood recently. I would probably seen a leather hat out there.
Listen, ask him why he ain't in New York. Why he not in the Bronx right now? You ain't been in the Bronx since you
don't
about
want to be
12.
in that jungle.
Nah, them motherfuckers kicked his ass out. That motherfucker gentrification shit. They cleaning the Bronx up. They getting all you little raggedy road lizards out
Nah,
of
the
there.
Bronx is still full of niggas, man.
Come on, man, y'all. Listen, I've been up there, man. The Bronx. I've been in the
I'm about
Bronx.
to say everywhere outside the Bronx.
One thing I can tell you is that they got a lot of you sewer rats up out of there, man.
Everybody is still there, Dex. Everybody's intact. The block is still intact, man. You know
I went to Hunt. I went to Hunts Point. I didn't see that one hooker.
Why? What were you buying up there?
I didn't see one hooker.
What were you buying up there, Dex? Man or woman?
It wasn't
man
no
or woman,
prostitutes
Dex?
posted.
Man or woman, Dex? What were you buying up there?
You trying to get me kicked off the channel? I see what you trying to do. You think you slick?
That was the question, Dex.
Hold on. You know I ain't buying no man, so you need to stop that.
I don't know anything.
You already seen what I bring to Flight Sports TV.
Private life. I don't delve into your private life.
You already see. You was here when we had Flight After Dark, so don't talk about no. Was it a woman or no man? Don't do that to me.
Dex, I don't delve into anybody's private life. You know what I'm saying? It's not. No, it's not.
You know I don't go that way. You know Flight After Dark. You were part of that. You was a part of that Flight After Dark. You was peeking, nigga. You was peeking.
Dex, yo, it's 2022, Dex. Yo, whatever you do, that's on you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, New York low key wild though.
Hey, look, all I know is that he hasn't been to New York since he was about 4. You don't even know what New York looked like. You probably can't even spell the last street you lived on.
I think
I'm still where I'm at. I'm still where I was born from.
I was born and raised in the city.
I ain't let gentrification kick me out. All I did is stepped up my hustle.
I finished school there, man. You know what I'm saying? You from out the valley. You are not from LA. You from out the valley. You from where
I'm gonna
Wax
tell you
from.
exactly. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you exactly where I'm from. Pasadena. I never hit that.
You from where Wax from, man? So you're not from the city. So what are you talking about?
No, Wax is from Pacoima. He's from Pacoima.
Same thing.
No.
They
You
really
better tell him, Nico. Pacoima and Pasadena is not the same. Pacoima and Pasadena is definitely not the same.
Yelling on Clubhouse with his ass out. That's crazy, bro.
Tummy to the 1,000 count thread.
Hey, but Wack addressed that though. Hey, I'm gonna paraphrase a little bit. He was
CWE,
like, "Yo,
we just clowning CWE. Don't take it like we serious."
Yeah, like he ain't addressed who took the picture, but basically what he said is, I done been to jail. I was in jail naked. They make you strip. I was in prison naked. I'm gonna say I sleep naked. So what do y'all know what I'm saying? No, yeah, that's what he said.
It would have been funny if he had his feet kicked up like a girl. That would have been real funny.
I didn't see the picture. I don't want to
close enough.
I saw an edited version and that was cool. I believe me, I didn't. I
only seen it on academic shit, but
who took the picture?
Oh, academics is talking. We're talking about academics talking about the old school rappers.
We don't know, but I know his stance on old school rappers, though. I appreciate it.
Wow.
Oh, no, Nico.
Nico. Why you appreciate it?
You're wrong.
Yeah, but you know what, Dex? So
I've been trying to inform people Drake is better than all them old niggas times 5 billion, bro.
Well, we're not disputing that, but we're saying that all old school rappers ain't dusty.
But Nico, but Nico, what you don't understand is everything has to evolve. You know what I'm saying? You had rap start out in the simplest form, and then it started getting complicated, and dudes actually started putting rhymes together and becoming lyricists. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't disrespect those dudes, and that's one thing I'm glad I grew up. You know what I'm saying? The 80s, early 80s, 90s, and shit like that. Because anytime we had a house party, and my twin brother used to DJ, you had to play old school. You just had to play it. That was the bottom line. You didn't have a choice. You had to play old school.
I'm the first to say that, like, there was a lot of shitty old school music. A lot of terrible old school rappers. There was.
Wow, like who?
All right, take the early 80s to Rakim. There was a whole evolution where it went from just, you know what I'm talking about?
I disagree.
It was some bad.
No, I appreciate
hip-hop
this
early on.
honesty.
Okay, hold on. Let him go for a second. Break down what you mean bad. Like, name some artists or a song or something that you
I
can
mean,
compare
have you
with.
ever tried to listen to a Curtis Blow album?
But Curtis Blow was one of the initiators, though.
This is what I'm talking
And
about.
my mama loved Curtis Blow, so I came back.
I wasn't big. But we talking about basketball. We're
I'm talking
talking.
about
No, we talking about the breaks. We
Curtis
talking about the
Blow
breaks.
album.
Oh, the break. Even the breaks.
These
Exactly.
are the breaks.
Exactly.
Break it up,
See-
break it up, break it up, break down. Huh.
Hey, but
Look,
who's
when
this
I read a
talking right
comment
now?
like
Christmas rap. Christmas rap is one of the finest hip hop songs ever made.
Hey, but
We
who's
had-
this talking right
we had
now?
1,000 Roxanne remixes.
hold on,
1,000.
look. When I
But
read
what
a
about the
comment saying-
original though? What about the original?
Yeah, but how many of those 1,000 remixes was trash too?
Yeah, but
No,
Dex,
we
you
ain't
live
talking
with-
about that.
No,
The original,
hold on. Yeah,
Roxanne
but hold
and the
on.
original Reply.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Dex, you live. Yeah, but Dex, you leaving something out. Curtis Blow was not an MC.
Will Smith can rap, man. Will Smith can rap for real.
That's my dude. But yo, Curtis Blow was not an MC by trade.
But you just gonna let him say LL
Yeah, it was a
Cool J
DJ.
better
He was
than
a
Drake?
DJ.
Yeah,
No, I said Drake is LL.
LL was
But
that
he said
dude.
better than. You know how
Hold
crazy
on.
that
First,
is?
no, hold on. First of all, LL came into the game at 16, bro. 16.
Right.
LL has lasted the periods of time.
Okay,
LL is
but
the
how
GOAT.
old?
He's
How
one of the
old was
greatest.
Wheelchair
Came in
Jimmy
at
when he
16,
got
was
shot?
an actor
Though?
by 30.
How old was
The
Wheelchair
Beastie
Jimmy
Boys
when
are
he got
not
shot?
trash. Slim can hoop. The Beastie Boys got
Wheelchair
hits.
Jimmy
They're the
was like
Hall of, they're
16 when he got
Hall of
shot.
Fame.
Hey,
Yo, look, I need
I'm gonna tell you the
love.
truth. Wu-Tang Clan is trash.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I need you to understand this.
What's the y'all niggas,
Nico,
man?
Oh,
Now, y'all
Slim,
young.
come on, man.
Get off
Slim, the
that
Fat
sherm steak,
Boys.
Nico.
Come on, Slim.
Look,
Oh, you
it's some
can.
good lyrical. It's some good lyrical spiritual, but I can't listen to it
Get off
today.
that
Well, y'all
sherm
young,
steak,
man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all young, and that really show. And yo, Dex, he got
Slim
me.
said the Beastie Boys is trash. I can't rock with that.
I didn't like the Beastie Boys. I didn't like them. I never liked them.
You know
I
who
never,
wrote their music, right?
I don't care. I just never liked them. No, I don't
Run
know.
DMC wrote their music. Run
There
DMC.
was a lot of bad music that people just don't remember. I can't.
Nah, it
remember
wasn't
all.
bad,
So
but
you
it's
didn't
bad
like
to
Slow
me.
and Low from the Beastie Boys?
I didn't like any of their songs. No, I like one of their songs.
You didn't like Paul Revere?
Party. No, I
Hold It
like their
Now?
party. No, I like their party. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hey,
your
keep it
right
real.
to
Jay-Z is trash.
party.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Jay-Z is trash.
Yes, keep it real.
Don't you say nothing about MC Hammer. He was the first record. He was the first artist to sell 20 million records.
I'm gonna be
I
honest
love-
with you.
I love
Nas
that.
is better
Part of
than
the problem,
Jay-Z.
all that commercialization.
Well, you know, I mean, again, music is a soundtrack to people's lives. You feel me?
Yeah, that's true.
And yo, if you grew up in a different time, that would be something that you would say. For us, Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about for us New York niggas, Jay-Z was hot for like, you know what I'm saying, like 10 summers.
Like a good decade.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was always dropping shit. Like he came, like when he really blew up, like the biggest New York artist blew up after Biggie died. You had X that came out in '98. You had
That's
Pun
not a
that was
coincidence, by the way.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a conspiracy
with the
theorist.
exception of Nas.
Oh, I'm not
You know
no
what I'm saying?
conspiracy. It's just not a coincidence either.
I mean,
Nas was Nas no matter what.
Exactly, and Nas is in another
Nas was
category by
rocking
himself.
before. Nas was rocking before Biggie though.
He was, and he's
Illmatic
Nas
is
cool. I'm
classic.
talking about
no,
Jay-Z.
you know, Nas is in a category by himself.
Alone. Him and
You know what I'm saying?
Rakim.
My opinion. You know what I'm saying? Rakim I lie too. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand something, brothers. You know what I'm saying? And your sisters that's listening. Everything has to evolve. So we no, like I said, you had rappers like Run DMC. Go fast forward 5-6 years later. Now you got Slick Rick, who was rapping like him. Then, you know what I'm saying? Go to 86, Eric B for president with Rakim. I came in the door. I said it before. I never let the mic magnetize me no more. And the beat was knocking. The beat is
Marley Marl. DJ Marley Marl did that one. He produced that track.
my melody.
But that's
you know
what
what
I
I'm
was.
saying?
My point earlier was that, especially when it came to rhyming, the rhymes that Rakim.
Yep, I like Vanilla
innovated-
Ice. I
the
do
rhymes
like
that
Vanilla
Rakim
Ice.
innovated
Ice,
compared
Ice,
to,
baby.
let's say, Funky 4. The Funky 4.
Funky
rhymes
4
was
plus
trash.
one more.
Right. Their
No,
rhymes was
not for
trash
that
compared
era.
to
No,
Rakim.
you
Nah,
can't do
that
that
era
because they was
What I'm saying,
no
I
Funky
know,
4 plus one more. Hold on with Sha-Ra. Funky
Right.
4 plus one more was rhyming with rhythm, and they added a female to the what you call it, the
Exactly.
encore. What you call
Exactly.
that? what you call that? When you
Entourage.
the
I
entourage.
get that, but as far as being lyricist compared to Rakim,
It was
No,
lyricists
that-
from then. For
yeah,
then,
they're nowhere in
exactly.
the
He just
same.
letting you know that
No,
shit was
they're
you
trash.
had
not, bro.
Spoonie G.
Yes.
Listen,
What I'm
No,
telling you, it
Spoonie
was a
G.
leap. It was
Hold
a
on one
leap.
second. You had Spoonie G, right? You had Busy B, right? You
Yeah,
had
my
you
man.
had the Treacherous Three.
DJ
And you
Hollywood. Shit.
no, but DJ Hollywood was a DJ. We talking about
Busy
the
B,
ones on
my
the mic.
favorite old
No,
school.
he rapped a little bit too because
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, like Dex, I know you know this. The MC evolved from the DJ.
Right. Yep.
The DJ used to rap, but then he
Right.
gave the microphone to the MC.
That's true. That's true. That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? And I also get mad when I hear a lot of you people, young people, keep saying the culture. You don't know the culture because the culture is not just rapping. It's breakdancing, it's graffiti, it's
It's
spoken
5
word.
elements.
You know what I'm saying?
5
Spoken
elements.
word. Like it goes all the way around. And then they had this argument out there where they said Hispanics weren't there. Yes, they were there. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. They were right there, especially in the
They're
Bronx.
vulturing.
Nah, they weren't. Bro, we grew up side by side with Puerto Rican.
Right.
You know
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
were
saying?
doing a lot of the dancing too.
Oh, yeah,
and they
New
were doing
York
some
for sure.
DJs.
Yes, but the rapping too. Yo, have you ever seen hey, that's what's the name of the movie with Ramo? Remember Ramo the graffiti
Oh
artist? What is that?
yeah, Beat Street.
Beat Street. Yeah, he was a Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Right, Rainbow. Yep.
But he
Even
was
Wild
rap-
Style.
You
You remember Wild Style? Wild Style came out before Beat Street.
Yes, sir. Yes,
The
sir.
thing
Yes,
is,
sir.
my position is,
And old boy
just
was
'cause
a
you
Puerto
just
Rican,
because
too.
you was at the party don't mean you threw it though.
No, bro, they were right there with us. They are.
Yeah, they was rocking. They was MCing and
bro,
everything,
they are
breakdancing and all
brothers.
that.
Yes, they are brothers. They were right. We
And Puerto
grew up
Rico
in
was a
the
part.
area,
Crazy
bro.
Leg is Puerto
I'll
Rican.
let you speak for the
Yes.
Bronx, bro. I
Yes.
can't speak for the Bronx.
Yeah,
That's where hip hop
it's a little
started.
different out there.
That's
You
where
know,
it started.
all their houses are a foot apart, so it's a little
But
closer.
he's
though.
right though. Phonics is right. In the early days of hip hop, you can even get some of the records like the Mean Machine. Those are Puerto Ricans rapping on the Mean Machine, and that was a big hit in like 80, 81. You follow what I'm saying?
They were right there, bro. They were right there. They grew up side by
And
side. with us.
go Google it or YouTube Mean Machine. I think it was a Disco 4. That was a big ass hit for breakdancing and everything too.
Yes, like I told you.
I think West Street Mob was Puerto Ricans. The one to make that song break. Well, Mantronic's not Puerto Rican. He's
Curtis.
He's Arabian. I think Mantronic's is Arabian.
I grew up in that golden
I think
era,
he's an
man.
Arab.
You know what I'm saying? Like Dex, you know what I'm saying? Dex was he's actually older than me, but like I came up in that golden era, man. Like when
Me too, bro.
you know what I'm saying? Like when
Slim said he don't like no old school hip
you know
hop.
it was popping. Not because they don't understand,
Rightfully
but
so.
yo, listen to the beats. This is before computers. When you had a motherfucking all you had was a drum machine, and you know what I'm saying, the Casio computer.
A
You know what I'm
Lindrum.
saying?
So,
You know what I'm saying?
so was you bumping Naughty by Nature?
I love Naughty by
That's
Nature.
later
What?
on though. That's we talking about earlier than that.
But this one
Not
really
like
got
then I
good.
was-
Y'all
back
talking
then I
about
was
it was
getting-
still trash.
Yeah, well, back then I was getting in my early teens when, you know what I'm saying, Naughty came out. Yeah, Hip Hop Hooray. Yeah, all of that, 1993.
Nah,
No
OPP put him on the map.
Y'all,
Yeah,
y'all
That's the cut. OPP.
Y'all remember
Okay.
Pac Jam?
You said
Yeah,
Pac
man.
Jam?
Yeah, you remember Pac
The Johnson crew. Yeah, the Johnson crew.
Right. Yeah.
That was like that African Bambaataa era. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Malcolm McLaren and a lot of the breakdance and a lot of like the computer music. You follow what I'm saying? That guy gave birth to freestyle. Those songs right there gave birth to freestyle.
Pac Jam was just basically a DJ cut. The whole thing was the DJ scratching and
Yeah, Pac Jam, you had Buffalo Girls, you had Perfect Beat, you had Play at Your Own Risk.
And see me out. See, that's way before my time. You know what I'm saying?
That's the African Bambaataa era, the Arthur Baker era of hip hop. When they
Big
kind of
shout
went
out to
into
the
the
Almighty Zulu Nation. Big shout out to
Yeah.
Almighty Zulu
yeah,
Nation.
Zulu was running it. Yeah, Zulu was running it for real.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to them, man.
You know, I met Africa Islam, right? Because I used to be a breakdancer. Let me tell you guys something. I used to be a breakdancer, right? I used to be.
Lord.
I did a lot.
Pop locking contest.
So I could pop lock a little bit, but I wasn't the best pop locker. But I was a pretty decent breakdancer because I was pretty limbo and real thin. And I used to do the centipede like real high. That was like my favorite routine with our group. I do the centipede and I go all the way up to my feet and come back down so smoothly, right? And I met Africa Islam through Ice-T. I had already knew Ice-T because I met Ice-T at the Radiotron back in the day, right? So, because I used to be a DJ also. And Ice-T allowed me to meet Africa Islam. I don't know if you guys know who Africa Islam is, but at one point he was like the best DJ. You know, he was like before Jazzy Jeff. He was like the best DJ. Like he was up there with Grandmaster Flash and Grand Wizard Theodore and all them. He won the competition.
Though, right? He got mentioned in the South Bronx, KRS-One South.
Yeah, that's where he's from, South Bronx. Yeah.
I'm wearing my BDP sweatshirt today.
I met him, man. That dude he was the first dude I met with like dreads. I mean, like really met with dreads. You know what I mean? Okay. He had these long ass dreads and shit, right? And so, you guys didn't know I knew Ice-T, huh?
Nah, well, get him on the show.
Get him
on the show.
I don't think I can do that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Ice-T. We more distant now,
man. I mean, yo, this Ice-T, man. What you want to know?
Because back in the day, we used to have this crew, called, you had the World Class Wrecking Crew, right? Then you had Uncle Jam's Army. And with Uncle Jam Army, they used to play a lot of the big venues, right? And then you had this other guy named Tony Gonzalez, Tony G. He's a Hispanic. He was like one of the only Hispanics I could remember rocking with black people back in the day. Julio G too, but Tony G was like the first. Tony G, actually, this is a true story. I'm not capping. This is real shit. I'm telling you. Tony G allowed me to spin at the Radiotron when I was 16 years old. Nobody else would let me on the tables, like the M-Walks of the world. They wouldn't let me on the table, right? I think it was M-Walk there, Tony G, the Glove. Those dudes would not let me on the table. You know who M-Walk? M-Walk was the Wild Thing DJ. What's his name? Wild Thing.
Oh, Tone Loc.
Funky Cole Medina. Yeah, that's M-Walk with that little DJ thing where he got to wrap around his thing. That's M-Walk, right. DJ M-Walk. He was real popular.
Oh, yeah. I remember that nigga.
So yeah, Ice-T was at the Radiotron because he used to rock the Radiotron every weekend, right? Yeah. And Tony G let me on the tables, and that's when they had him. I don't know if you remember the New York Spin Masters with Henry G. It was Henry G and Evil E or something like that, right?
Evil E and Spin. That's Ice-T's guys.
Right, exactly. Henry Garcia, right, yeah. Right. So, yeah, the Syndicate, right. So, they let me on, and I was mixing this shit, right? And then I kind of messed up, and then Ice-T said, man, get him off the tables. He's cold dissed me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and so, when I got off the tables, he came and, like, gave me a little hug, like, nah, little man, we cool. And that's the first time I met Ice-T. And then after that, I met him like 3 more times, yeah. I met him like 3 more times. And Ice-T also introduced me to LL Cool J. Okay. Remember, people thought Ice-T and LL Cool J was beefing so hard?
Yeah.
Ice-T introduced me to the man.
Yeah, I never understood what
Ice-T let me backstage. Anyway. Yeah, well, that was record shit. That's what I'm saying. Because I couldn't believe it. Because I was into that hype too. Ice-T and LL Cool J, right?
But he got destroyed by LL. LL was a better lyricist.
Of course.
Mama said knock you out.
Yeah. Before then. No, before then. This was in the 80s.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, because LL made a diss song. You know what I'm saying, against Ice-T. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, Ice-T can't mess with LL on the lyrics and stuff like that. But Ice-T actually introduced me to LL because I was with my girl. It was a concert with Ice-T, King T, some other people, and LL was there, but LL wasn't performing. I didn't even know he was there. But I saw Ice-T and I waved him, and he let me come backstage with my girl. And I said, hey man, Ice, I don't want to sound crazy, but can you introduce me to LL? Because she want LL address. But it wasn't for autograph. But it really wasn't for her autograph. I want to see LL my goddamn self.
Oh, you've been a fanboy since day one.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I've been a fanboy for a long time. But LL was one of my favorite rappers. So, you got to remember, I was like 17 years old when that happened. So seeing LL, you know what I'm saying? LL from Beach Street and he got I Need a Beat and he got all these hit records on my radio, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And LL was a big thing and he was in LA. I'm talking about after he moved from New York, he was in LA.
L was like the first big rap star.
Yeah, like the big rap star, yeah. Run DMC
star.
Curtis Blow was a sex symbol star. He was like more of a sex symbol. But LL was a more solo star, even though Run DMC was bigger than LL, but LL was solo. You follow what I'm saying? Run DMC was a group. So, Yeah, he let me meet. And listen, when I shook LL hand, I will never forget this day. He shook my hand soft. Not because he's a big dude. LL's like 6'4".
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had a real soft tone to him,
Know
and
what I'm
it
saying,
didn't feel
Dex? What's
kind of
good,
eerie.
baby?
Because he shook my hand soft. He didn't shake it like a man shake your hand. You know what I mean? He
Your
shook it
hand feel a
real
little
soft, and I
baby,
was
you know
kind
what
of
I'm
shocked.
Your hand feel nice and soft, Dex. What's going on, Dex?
I don't know. I ain't saying all like that. Maybe that was a cool thing for him. You know what I mean? But yeah, he shook it real soft. I'm thinking I'm gonna get a firm grip, and he was like, man. And back then we was wearing the shit that they wearing right now.
LL seemed like the
they
dude to try to. He seemed like the dude to try to break your hand when he shake it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That he's
Was
gonna
this
have a
high top
firm
era?
grip. Huh?
Was this high top era?
So. You know, You know, some people had high tops and stuff like that.
It definitely
But
wasn't for
at that
L.
time, I didn't have a high top. I had a Jerry curl.
That's the LA shit. Yeah, see, we ain't never do that shit. Yeah, see, we ain't never do that shit.
See, there you go. See, there you go. Stereotyping. We ain't talking about Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 with them Jerry curls and all those spikes and tight leather pants now.
81, 82.
Bronx. That's Bronx, right? In that Bronx?
Yeah, 81, 82.
Okay, then.
Dex is the reason your grandma got plastic on her furniture.
Exactly. Follow the drip. Follow the drip. Follow the drip.
Oh yeah, they all had that back in the day.
Hey, remember that one, Polly? Follow the drip.
why.
Follow the drip. But yeah, that was pretty fascinating, man. You know how I met Ice-T and everything to that nature, man. I met on 3 different occasions, and he let me backstage to actually meet LL Cool J, and it wasn't like no beef or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And Ice-T introduced me as his man. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, check out my man, man. You know, he want to meet you and everything. His girl want the autograph. You cool with that, L? L like, yeah, man, yeah. So he signed the poster and everything. He gave the autograph. And when we got to the car, I said, look, bitch, you know that's my poster, right?
He's rolling 60s. He's rolling 60s by way of Jersey, right?
Who?
Ice-T.
No, he's not gang related at all. He said he's not gang related.
Yeah, he just affiliated. He was affiliated because he knew all the ballers from the Overhills.
Is he from that neighborhood though?
Yeah, he's from that neighborhood. But everybody's from the Overhills, and you know they not. You know, everybody in gangbang knows that's an affluent neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, the Ladera Heights and all that. That's affluent neighborhoods over there, man. They used to call that the Black Beverly Hills. Alwyn Hills, Ladera Heights, and all that. You know what I'm saying? But they got kids that want to gangbang with the people that live on the bottom with the abs.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying?
Damn, shame.
And that's what happened. That's what they call it, the Overhills. Then you got the Avs. You got over there the Arlington boys. You know, 60s. I think 60 was the biggest Crip gang in the United States.
From what I understand.
And the biggest blood gang is from my era, from Pasadena, the Pasadena Denver Lanes. That's the biggest blood gang.
No shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So what about Inglewood family?
No, they're not as big as PDL, but PDL kind of, you know, everybody done, you know, kind of grew away from that stuff. So I don't know what it is now. But in the 80s, when they was measuring gangs, the 60s was the largest for Crips, and the Pasadena Denver Lanes was the largest for the Bloods.
You know a dude a dude named Bronco from PDL?
No, not right offhand, no.
Okay.
Most of those guys I know they actual government names. I don't really know about it.
What about Pyrus?
Pyrus, they're a large gang, but it's a combination of gangs though with Pyru. Because you got Pyru, you got Pyru, Bloods, and Damu. I think that's how some of the blood gangs are kind of broke up as.
How do you
Pyru, Damu, and Bloods?
Yeah, according to this dude named Ayatollah Marv, he said Pyru is not a blood set. It's not a blood gang. It's just
I said it's like it's like a combination of like some hoods, like, you know what I'm saying? You Pyru or you Blood at one time. That's how it was at one time. Pyru or Blood. Just because you was a Blood, that don't mean you was Pyru. You follow what I'm saying? Now down they had what? Damu, Bloods, and Pyru. I don't really know the politics of all that, but basically that's basically how that's set up. Past it, my neighborhood, they're Bloods. And you might have some Pyrus in there. You follow what I'm saying? That's, you know, do the Pyru thing, but the majority of the neighborhood that I grew up in, they're Bloods, Pasadena Denver Lane Bloods, and they got their name out from LA Denver Lane.
Interesting.
That's how that happened.
Yo,
But we became so big because we was one city. We was like one city full with Bloods with a few little pockets of Crips here
I
and there.
can't live out
Altoona
there.
Block Crips and Pasadena Raymond Crips.
Yeah, yo, I couldn't live out there. Y'all got too much shit going on.
Oh no,
That's
it's a lot. It's a lot going on. I'm telling you, and you have to be really attentive to navigate through that. And then check this out. How this happens, right? Pasadena was the biggest Blood gang, right? Then you got egos and splendor groups start splitting off. Then you got the P9s, you got the Altadena Denver lanes, you got the Squiggly lanes. You follow what I'm saying? And then from Pasadena Denver lane, then they break off. You got the treetop, you got the treetops, and you got the low end. But the essays got their own thing though. They got their own thing. Unless
they right there by
some of
Jenny.
them. Yeah, some of them will come in. Our Blood, our SA gang, it was called the Villa Boys.
Yep.
That's who the Mexican gang was, the Villa Boys, and things of that nature. So and that's what street I live on. I live on the Villa Street. I grew up in that area right there. And so you got pockets of Crips, which should be called the Alley Cat Crips. Then it turned into Pasadena Raymond Crips because they hooked up with the Raymonds out of Inglewood. So they merged, and so they became, they took on the name Pasadena Raymond Crips.
Politics.
Hey,
a lot of
let me ask you a
politics.
question. Okay, let me ask you a question real quick. Why, no, not why, but how do you feel about gangs, especially that originally in LA, that are so popular everywhere else now, and everybody is claiming them?
Well, now that I'm mature, of course, I think that's a bad thing. But at one time, if you had some money and you had your hand in the cookie jar, you use gangs as a way of protection. You follow what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you use gangs as a way of enforcement and also financial revenue collection.
Mm-hmm.
You follow what I'm saying? So now that that's not happening, and I'm just, a 9-to-5 guy, there's no use for that because I never was a gang member. You follow what I'm saying? I just knew gang people. So a lot of times, even though you wasn't a gang member, they listed you as an affiliate.
Just because you lived in the
I'm saying?
basically.
Right, because I'm a civilian. I never been a gang member a day in my life. My brother have. My brother's a Crip. You follow what I'm saying? And then I got nephews and nieces are Bloods. So it's crazy how that works, that dynamic works in your family. You got Crips and Bloods sitting at the table eating at the barbecue and all that, but they're family. They won't say nothing to you because we're family, but to somebody else that's from your gang, they trying to knock their head off.
Is Lonzo a Crip or a Blood?
Not that I know of. I know LeVar grew up in a Blood neighborhood. But I don't ever he never said he gang bang. I never heard him say he gang bang or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
but
he
like
just
you
got
say, you got a lot of people in the neighborhood that don't gang bang because they're athletic. See, I was one of the athletic ones.
6'5" athlete.
You know what I'm saying? And they protect those. Yeah, they kind of protect the dudes that's athletic because they want you to get out the hood, make some of yourself, and hopefully you can come back and bless the hood. You follow what I'm saying?
Everybody needs heroes.
So they won't let you get bullied. At least in my neighborhood, they wouldn't let you get bullied. They see you with your football uniform going down to the park. When we have football games at the park, the gangs are there to make sure nobody else mess with them kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Give niggas ball back.
Yeah, man, you gotta go on with that, man. Don't bring that around here. You know what I'm saying? It's like a safety zone. And I remember playing sports against different neighborhoods that was from different gangs, rival gangs, and we'll go play at the park and everything, play football, basketball, whatever. That park was a neutral zone. As long as you came to that park and you was playing sports, nobody would bother you until one day, I'm not gonna mention no names, a murder happened, right? And this was my sister's boyfriend. So the dude was out there playing basketball, and my sister's boyfriend was trying to bully the dude, didn't really know that he was packing. This was in the 80s. And he ended up getting shot. He ended up dying. And that made it where no rival gang can come to that park as a neutral zone anymore. My sister's boyfriend got killed at that park. And from that point on, it was just a 100% blood park. It wasn't a neutral zone.
Sometimes that's how it goes.
Yep. And the guy that did it, he wasn't even really play sports. I mean, he played baseball, but outside of that, he really wasn't like us play sports every season. You know what I mean? When I grew up, we played football, baseball, basketball, swimming, gymnastics, whenever. It didn't even have to be in season. Just played it whenever. You follow what I'm saying? But if it was in season, more people would get involved. But if it was out of season, just a few of us who just really dedicated to that sport will go ahead and play. And he wasn't really like that. He was just I think a baseball player. I think he only played baseball. And that was about it. Outside of that, it was like, dang, man, dude, come down here. Everybody's playing basketball. A little confrontation happened, and he pulls out a strap in the 80s. I mean, like this is the 81, 82. Like a gun? Where the hell you get that from? And popped him in the back while he was running away. He saw dude pull a gun, so he started running. My sister's boyfriend started running, and dude pop, got him in the back, vital area, boom, gone. Sad, yep. So from that point, there was like none of these Crips could ever come down over here again. That was banned.
That's all it takes, really.
Yeah, I'll never forget that incident, man. My sister come on crying, hollering and shit. They shot. And my mother like, what's wrong with you, girl? What's wrong with you? And I'm like looking like, what the hell done happened? Because you don't hear that at back then, shot. You know what I mean? Now somebody get hit with a hammer or a 4x4 or what you call that thing you jack a car up with, crowbar.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But shot, like
the jack.
Who does that?
Man, my cousin got shot in 92. He got hit 3 times in the stomach. His baby mama gave her boyfriend the gun out of her purse. Handed it to him in a bar, and this nigga shot my cousin 3 times.
I remember my brother got shot too, right? Because my brother was like a wild gang member, right? You know, he's always, every time we be together, he'd run off and go do some gang shit. I was like, bro, what's up, man? We supposed to be doing this. We supposed to be doing that. Yeah. And he go run off and do gang shit, right? And so one day he was walking to the homie's house, and they lit his ass up. They lit my brother ass up, man. He didn't die though. But that changed his whole perspective on life.
Yeah,
I tell you that much. He went from that to a coach.
That'll do it.
Hey, that'll do it to you.
Yeah, he went from that to a fucking coach.
Especially,
you know what I'm saying?
With that bag. My cousin made it through his too, but he had to deal with that bag for a while. And
no, he didn't have to. Yeah, the colossal bag. No, he didn't have to do. He got shot in the lower extremities though.
You talking about that?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it did cost him his life. Like 20 years later, he kind of passed away. Yeah, like 20 years later.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So my brother actually got shot, and he showed me his bullet wounds. And see, these are some of the things that prevented me, because when he got shot, I was about like, I think I was still playing Little League baseball. I was 12 years old. He was like 15, right? And when he showed me his wounds, he said, "Look, bro, look, that it looked so freaking gross. Those holes in his body. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell kind of life are you living at 15 when you got these holes in your body, pus leaking everywhere, and you can't even sleep? And you 15. How you living like that?" So my mom moved from Pasadena to Altadena. Altadena is really an annex of Pasadena. But they somehow somewhere they got separated, and Altadena became like a little like a Providence or whatever, and a junction to LA County. So we moved to that area because that was a little more protective, and it was a little more affluent from where we lived. But my brother used to still, once he got healed, he still got his ass up and went down the hill, down to Pasadena.
Got back to banging.
Like, like what my mom used to say, well, I moved from there to save your hiney, and now you running back into danger? You flirting with death. You want to play cowboys and Indians. Tag with Satan.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Just got that in him, and I hate to say it.
Yeah, he had but right now he's still living, and he's coaching sports, and he helping with the homeless. He got like I say, he got a whole different perspective now after they lit his ass up.
My cousin definitely changed after he got plugged. Before that, he was beating the nigga up. That's why he got shot. It wasn't a surprise.
He was like that too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my brother was like that too. He was like kind of a bully.
Yeah, he was bullying this dude around. And I guess they had enough of him and was like, all right, next time he does it, pass me that reach. That was it.
Yeah, they got him by surprise though, because he was like you say, he was walking to the like the Crip hub
Yeah,
in the
they just
neighborhood,
caught him
and they
walking down the
caught him.
street.
Yeah, and lit
That's
his
the
ass up.
worst. So you can see that
Yep,
coming.
yep,
You can
lit his
see that
ass up.
coming.
He
Got to
didn't even
run
know.
and
He just,
everything.
I think he had his Walkman on. He might have had playing his Walkman. Remember the Walkman?
Yeah, with the big fuzzy ass earmuffs.
Yeah, he probably playing Lakeside or something, Cameo or something in his Walkman. They lit his ass up, and from that point on, he had a because like I remember I told you guys a story that he was a hell of a baseball player. My brother was a hell of an athlete, but he was just in the streets. And that time that he didn't make Babe Ruth baseball, I made it at 13 as a freshman, and he missed it and then tried out again and missed it again, right? But I made it. And that kind of messed with his head, really, because he's like, damn, my little brother made it. I taught him how to play and blah, 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 right? And right after that, he just kind of went into the streets. You know what I mean?
Damn.
He just lost his desire to really play sports, even football. So.
That's interesting, bro.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that was crazy.
Even, like, to be able to recount that and notice when the exact changes are.
Yep.
Like,
that's crazy, right?
Well, getting shot, surviving getting shot changes most people.
Yeah, huh? I mean, he was different. Even to me, he was different because to me, he was kind of mean sometimes because he just try to toughen me up. I knew what he was doing, but sometimes it just get annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't want to be tough today.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to be young, bro. I just want to play and just do little bro shit. I don't want to be tough today. And he should be annoying. But then, like I said, after that, his perspective changed, and he was more so allowing with me than trying to tell me what to do, this, do that. Oh man, that's for girls, man. That's for this, that's for that. You know how bigger brothers do, and stuff like that. So yeah, he was more like, whatever,
on you.
Yeah, he wasn't as on me as much. Yeah, he wasn't on me as much. He was more so grateful to be alive and that he have an opportunity to share with his younger brother, and you don't have to be mean.
Yeah.
And that was cool in itself. But to see those wounds though, Nico and Phonics and Zen, those wounds in your skin, it was just so eerie. And the only thing I could think of, like, how in the hell somebody would want to live like that when they don't have to?
Yeah, I've
you know what I'm saying?
It.
Yeah, I've only ever seen a stab.
Man, a bullet wound, once you see a bullet wound, how it's pierced through the flesh, and they can't close it yet. Only thing they could do is put gauze on it and just suck out the pus and whatever comes out with that in the gauze. It's crazy, man. Because at first I didn't even want to see it. He was like, man, look at it, man. Stop being scared. And then he opened that shit up, and I was like, oh my goodness. A human ain't supposed to look like that.
Forced trauma. I mean, that shit cooking him, literally.
Yeah.
Man, he stayed like, out of it because he was taking his medication, so for the pain. And he just stayed out of it. Every time I look around, he's laying in bed and shit. I was like, damn. And then as soon as his ass got healed, he running back down the hill messing with them hoodlums. That's what my mother called them, hoodlums. My mother's called them hoodlums. You going down there and mess with them hoodlums again?
I'm about to be out, fam. I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right, so.
Peace out, Zane.
So, Nico, I know you've seen some kind of gruesome stuff, right?
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, not anything to that degree, fortunately. But, I've had the unfortunate part of seeing somebody dying. Some Mexican dude had got shot right up the street, literally. And he's just laying in the grass. And it wasn't too gruesome.
Oh, at the park. He was at the park.
Nah, literally up the street.
Oh, you talking about, in the neighborhood.
Yeah. And that's things you can't unsee because it's a place you walk and like when you walk by, I always remember like it was laying right here. And there's really nothing you could do in that situation. That's the only thing I think about in these type situations. Like, damn, I can't do shit to change the outcome of this. You just gotta wait. And just knowing somebody like really like passing away right now, that shit always hit me weird, man. But other than that, I mean, It hasn't been as intense as what you've described, though.
Right,
Fortunately,
yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying. See, those are the things like, the situation that happened with what's it, P and B block, P and B block. That's how you say his name.
PMB.
Yeah,
What is
P&B.
called PMD? Yeah, PMB.
Yeah, P&B. Just imagine you going out, right? Of course, he was
Yeah,
a little flashy, okay. But see, the thing about it is, I understand the politics, but you going out flashy in the neighborhood that doesn't have that arise jealousy and vile anger and unnecessary hate, right?
yeah,
Supposedly he was in his Maybach. He's out here dripping, things of that nature, and he thinking that he's just going to go in and have something to eat at somewhere that he want to patronize, and come to find out, he goes in but don't come out. At least
yeah.
not, at least not by his own will. He don't come out on his own will, and that in itself is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't imagine. Because I eat at that place.
Yeah,
At that same place on Manchester, I eat right. I've eaten there before, not all the time, but I have eaten there before. But it was always three of us. You know what I'm saying? And we always have
yeah,
protection. But some of the company I'm with knows people in that neighborhood. So when I pull up in that white thing, I'm not a snack, because once the other guys come out of the car, then they say, "Oh, that's homie right there." You follow what I'm saying? Not me, the
yeah,
homie. I'm not the homie, but the people that's with is the homie. You follow what I'm
yeah,
saying? And then they go out there, we talk, they smoke their little weed and everything. Then we go in there and eat, and it's all good. You feel me? So for him to go in there under those pretenses, and his girl witnessed that horrible, dastardly act, it's devastating. It's devastating in itself. You know what I'm saying? The essence of the mindset of the individual that pursued him it's crazy. So I come to think that it might be more than just something, like a flash in the pan thing. Like, it was more strategic.
yeah. See, the thing is, if you it's been a couple clips surfacing that he was on live with somebody, and he was telling them we got some people out there looking for you in LA, and he had the nerve to say, "Well, tell them pull up," and that's when I feel less sorry with these situations, because if you invite that energy, it will come, especially if you have something to lose other than just your life. Like, if these people see you as a come up, come on now. I don't even shop in South Central. Maybe some small things here and there, but if I'm go grocery shopping, especially with family, we go to Compton. 'Cause Compton's a lot nicer. But overall, this is not a place you just come to do regular shit in. Like, Dex, I guarantee you, if it's not for that Roscoe's, it's not much that you want to come to this area and do. I've had many people that I've met in Los Angeles that don't live here, and they always say, "Oh, I don't really go that direction," type shit. And for him to feel comfortable to come to this side, knowing that it was already energy he invited into his life, is insane. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
And not
That
only
shit
that,
insane.
Nico, he had an attempt on him before.
Yes,
He
he
admitted.
spoke on that on academics and shit.
Yep.
And it's like the fact that he said something to the effect, I'm paraphrasing, saying that I want to show dudes that I'm from the trenches too, and we from the same place. And I don't think you have to do that when you make it. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I can shout all the hood dudes out, but I don't have to ever come to a dangerous area to prove anything. That shit is
I agree
insane.
with you. And so many Roscoe's he could have went through. You know what I'm saying? He could have went to the
Yes.
original Roscoe's on Gower in Sunset in
Look,
Hollywood. He could have went
I've
to the
only been to
Roscoe's on
Roscoe's one
Pico
time.
in La Brea. He could
Yeah,
have went to the
look, that's the
Roscoe's
one
in
I went to.
Pasadena.
I went to the Roscoe's on La Brea. Even I didn't go to the one that's right up the street.
Yeah,
I mean,
Manchester.
yeah, like a rare
I've
occasion my
been there
dad
though.
pops up. Yeah,
I ain't. I
would,
ain't.
but
I'm not going there draped up. That's for damn sure.
look, on a rare occasion that my dad pop up, He took me to a Roscoe's. He said, "You want to go to Roscoe's?" I'm like, "All right." I'm thinking it's right up the street. No, we went to the one in La Brea.
Right.
Even that just shows me just like we not finna just go chill in a South Central Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Right. And that one right there was surprising because I first thought.
Hold on, and it's not the establishment itself. It's just
not
it's area.
The surroundings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I first thought it was the one on La Brea and Pico, because that's where a lot of celebrities do go, black celebrities. So I said, damn, that happened there? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wow. And then I found out I was on Manchester. I was like, what the hell are you doing over there with like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
he like had a pork chop necklace on in the Lion's Den.
To be honest, I had the unfortunate, time of actually seeing that video, and to see that, it's just like, damn, man, like it's another situation where all these people are just standing around watching this man bleed out and die. Nothing they can do about it. But the only way you can really do something about it is to avoid it at all costs. The people that's still living in those kind of lifestyles are always moving smart. He wanted to go in there with a couple guys with his girl. And that's just not enough when you go to an area that's hot like this. This is a hot spot.
If you're going to go with a couple of guys with your girl, those couple of guys better be your bodyguard. They better be private security, off-duty police officers. You follow what I'm saying? Where they can pull and let loose without repercussions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. But why even put yourself in that situation where you have to live like that when you're striving and you're accomplishing a lot financially? Then what you should be trying to do is secure your peace, not not flirting with death.
Right. We about to get up out of here. We're gonna pull back up tomorrow.
All right, flight salute, man.
Shout
Thank
out
you,
Nico
man.
Savage. Salute to my man Phonics. Peace and love, y'all.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
LBS.